do it. Okay, you're on. on. Ree, we're on. Ree, we're on. Ree,
I'm so sorry. I was just spacing out looking at my notes. I was like,
You're just like,
really vibing with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Elemental Night. Didn't think we would be back here, huh? Well, joke's on you. Everyone was addicted. So just to start off this episode, I want to just throw this in here. We're going to have music featured in today that is by the amazing duo Helen and Michael from the server. I'll be putting their credits in the server after the game. There will be a new credit screen and stuff in the next episode after this, which will show all of that. But yes, a lot of work has gone into this. We will get started once I just have everyone reintroduce their characters, just because it has been a while. So we'll start with Vane. Do you want to just introduce your character for us?
Absolutely. Quick question: Do we also introduce the magical girl part, or is that for later?
If you want to, what element they are and such. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So, my name is Mina, and I am the magical girl of darkness. I'm a psychology student. I'm quite shy. My hair is currently black, but it's actually white in game, and I have golden eyes, and apparently, since last episode, I also have mommy issues. So let's roll with that today. And I will give it to someone else for now.
Fantastic. Let's go to Art.
So I am playing Reese. He is a law student. He was a law student. In his normal form, he just has like short, cropped hair, sort of similar to mine, with like shaved sides. And then in his magical girl uniform, he's got like some like hair pulled back into these big dreaded twists, with a lot of red and gold going on. And yeah, he studies law. That's Reese Jameson.
Amazing. And let's go to Hulda.
Hi, so I play Daisy Hamilton. She's an environmental law student, the guardian of Earth and such. She's quite laid back. She, doesn't really care about much. Very sleepy, very tired most of the time. If she could choose, she would just be in her room and snack, really. But environmental law is important to her, so that's the only reason she gets out of bed. She has a huge plant collection, has more plants than friends. There we go.
Okay. Right, and then we will go to Sweet.
Hi, I am playing Cindy Beck. She is a business marketing major, not because that's the major you choose when you can't pick a major at all. She definitely has her life planned out to the T. It's great. She is in this school. She feels a little, she's not sure if she's supposed to be there. Her mother is alumni. Plus, it's a study abroad. She's American, different place. Still trying to adjust, but is easy to make friends. She is energy is her element, and she has the opal stone. And yeah, so that's good. She's second year, I believe. Are we all freshmen? Or are we second year?
I think we all decided that you were like near enough in your first year of uni. I'm pretty sure. Like
yes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. And then we are going to go to Stevie.
Hi, I'm playing Lana Clifton. She is a marine biology major. She's a bit of an oddball. She likes fish, much like Holda's character with their plants. Lana just loves taking care of any aquatic creature that she comes across. She has obviously the element of water. And I believe, she had like blue highlights in her hair when she has her magical girl form and stuff, and she has like fish fins for wings. It's very, very cute. So yeah, Lana is my oddball fish girl.
Okay, fantastic. All right, guys. So, let's begin, shall we? Let me just get some music going. Okay. Be good if I went to the right theme. Okay, guys. So we're gonna start off the session by zooming into town, and we're going down to some of the dorm rooms. So as we fly through, you know, the evening is quite calm. You know, people are starting to get ready to head to bed and such. And then we see, laying in their bed, getting ready to kind of tuck and go to sleep, is Cindy. Cindy, can you tell me what you're doing at the moment?
So she's probably trying to collect all her stuff from the day. She always has things a little bit disorganized because she's always picking up something to do with the rest. So she's probably rearranging things so that she can lay in her bed to go to sleep. She is probably putting on some like fuzzy socks and like brushing her teeth at the same time. Just always doing so many things at the same time. So that's probably what she's doing right now.
Okay. As you are brushing your teeth and such, you know, getting ready, you start to hear this slight ringing of bells just in the back of your head. Just a small ringing consistently.
She kind of slows down and she rinses out her mouth a little bit and she's kind of looking around. Does she have... How is the bathroom situation set up? Is it in the dorm? Is it like a...
I would say that your bathroom is probably in the dorm. Like the way that I imagine it is very like English university setting, where if you've got an ensuite, it's like a tiny little bathroom that's connected to your bedroom.
Okay, cool. It's not for the whole hall. It's for your own.
No.
Your own.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So she probably, you know, cleans out her mouth and she goes around looking around to see where the noise is coming from. Can she tell it's just in her head, or she probably thinks it's...
I think after a while of kind of listening around, you can tell that no matter where you go, it sounds like it's coming at the same sort of volume, like it's not changing. And you feel this pull and draw to the window.
She walks to the window and around, and I think she pulls it open and looks and see if there's people out there and says, "Can anybody hear that ringing?"
People are looking up and going, no, sorry. No ringing. Sorry. What, do you think there's like an alarm going?
I thought so, but it's just my own alarm, I guess.
No worries.
She closes the window.
As you close the window, you catch the glint of something outside. Up above.
She looks up.
As you look up, you can see that the clouds, dark and almost not so much storm-like, but very imposing and such as they're above. But there's a small glint of moonlight shining through. And it looks like it's beckoning you.
Okay. So I think she's a little anxious but excited. She goes and she puts on her slippers, also fuzzy, and wraps herself in a little robe, and she goes over to one of her friends' room, who also was, let's see.
I would say down the hall. Let's see who we get. Okay, down the hall. You walk down. You've been this way multiple times now after the events of what happened. We'll say probably a couple weeks back. You've grown quite close with the people that you went on an amazing adventure with. And as you knock on this door, Lana, you hear Cindy outside your door.
Lana goes up to the door, but when she answers it, Cindy can see that Lana's wearing like rubber gloves up to her elbows, and she has goggles on and an apron, and her hair's all like tied back. And you could see like there's a iridescent tank glowing in the background behind her. She's like, "Oh, hi, Cindy. I didn't know you were stopping over. Did we make plans and I forgot?"
Sorry, I should have called you.
No, you're fine. What's wrong?
She's gonna look around and kind of like, can I come in?
Oh, yeah. Make yourself at home.
Yeah. First off, what are you doing? This looks.
Oh, I was just testing some different water samples out and seeing how they react with. I'm kind of trying to grow my own bioluminescent algae, so excuse the appearance right now.
No, it's fine. It's rad. It looks, very Dexter's mom. I.
Anna will start taking off her gloves and goggles and everything so she could at least look normal. Not Dexter's mom.
But I can kind of hear a little bit of ringing in my head, and I looked outside, and she's gonna go outside and she's gonna peel back the window a little bit. And can we still see the
As you've joined with Lana, the light seems brighter. The light that's coming down, it almost seems like moon rays almost touching the window.
Oh my goodness, it's even brighter than before. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Can Lana see it?
Yeah, easily.
Oh, wow. I guess I was just really hyper focused on the tank. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's shining real bright, and do you feel that? It feels like it's kind of calling, no?
Yeah. It feels nice.
I don't
Is
know.
this having to do with the whole power thing?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
so. It was a bit of an odd experience, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked it.
It definitely was strange,
Okay.
but do you think we should tell the others?
I think so. I kind of want to
Okay.
see if we can go back.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
So, let's say you gather everyone, and we'll say you head to. Think. Let me roll again. Roll my dice again. Okay, so Daisy is closest, and then it will be Mina and then Reese on who's closest. So you'll head to Daisy first. Okay. As you speak to Daisy and you talk to her about the moonlight and stuff, Daisy, you have a hard time seeing the moonlight. Not bright.
She's also like a bit like, it's just a really sunny day, and that never happens in England. I think you're being mistaken.
It's the
like,
evening time now.
It's the evening?
It's the evening.
It's evening? Oh shit, I'm so sorry. I thought it was the sun. It's still too bright. And she just like closes it. Like, look, it's really nice to be with you guys. I think you all are really swell. But apparently it's evening, so I can get back to sleep.
Wake up!
Okay.
And Lana grabs her blankets and rips them off, Daisy.
Oh, that's so rude. That is so rude.
Sydney opens the blinds and is like, "Listen,
Oh, be careful with Peter." As she takes one of the plants and like, he doesn't like sun. And puts him down.
As you
sorry,
put
Peter?
down, you feel one of the leaves kind of stroke your fingers as you put him down.
Oh, Peter, I love you too. Don't worry. That's, I take care of you. Do you take care of me? I take care of you, Ni casa su casa.
He kind of shakes.
Oh, shakes back. I love you too. As she looks like, okay, I'll join you. Just let me put something on. She already has like layers on, and she like, let me put something on. She puts like another layer of jacket on. It's just cold. As she continues.
Before you leave, can you just roll magic for me?
Oh! Okay. Wait, on my mundane sheet or my magical sheet? Mundane,
Your
right?
mundane.
Yeah, it's not. 6!
6.
Plus 0.
Add a star token to your because that's not a success, I'm afraid. 7 is a success.
Fuck.
So you've got 1 star token. So once you collect 5 of those, you'll be able to level up.
Amazing. So
Just a heads up for everyone else who's watching, if you were keeping track of the experience points from last session. No, you didn't, because I didn't. So we're starting from scratch.
it was
You're wrong.
session 0. It was session 0, so it's fine.
Nice.
She just like, but yeah, she and then she puts like a snack in her like pocket and then another snack in the other pocket, and like in case we get hungry, and then she goes with you guys.
Yeah. As you put Peter back on the shelf, you don't see it, but there's a small kind of green spark, but you don't see it.
No.
And then you head to Mina's room, and as you tell Mina about the moonlight and about the ringing, Mina, you can see the moonlight so brightly it's almost blinding.
What do you mean, moonlight? Isn't it day by now? I feel I haven't slept in so long. I'm sorry. Careful with my books. I've been, and you can see that on her walls. She has now mapped out all of the magical creatures throughout cultures and different things, and she has now a skeleton where she's trying to figure out how are the wings attached to them, and she has a few models, and she's been playing with it, and she's trying to see. She has a few books about the Fae and the Celtic cultures, and she's just like, I don't know what time it is, what day it is. I think I might have missed the final. It's okay.
No, don't worry. The final's
Everything's
next
gonna be
week.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
Ah.
You should be fine.
Oh, thank you, Daisy. Oh god, but
Yeah.
moonlight. And she goes to her window and opens it so she can bask in the moonlight.
Okay, so as you bask in the moonlight, roll a magic for me, again with your mundane sheet.
So with my mundane, I'm gonna give that to you right now, baby. It's a 12.
Ooh, okay. So as you're in that moonlight, you feel your skin begin to prickle, and it starts to feel like, you know when you get pins and needles? It starts to feel like that, but all through the tips of your fingers and then going up your arms, goosebumps rise and the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You feel cold, sharp air hit your face, and in a moment, in a breath, you have a vision. In that vision, there is a dark, pitch-black sky lit by 1,000 stars. And as you're looking at those stars, you almost see like a reflective glass. And as you blink and pull away, you've been looking through a large telescope. And as you blink once more, the vision ends.
I saw so many stars. Can you see them? And I look at the sky again.
You look at
There's
the
so
sky
many
again.
clouds.
There's so many clouds, and the moon is so bright, it's almost blinding. And you just,
And
it's
I,
like looking at, for
pull
you
back
at the moment, it's like looking at the sun.
Oh my god. She pulls back, she keeps her hand on her eyes, and she's just... It was like I was looking through a telescope. It was so beautiful, so many stars. I think I had a vision. I don't know what it means.
What did you see?
Stars! Stars, Lana! Stars! So many!
Oh,
God, did you knock your head
Sorry,
out?
I have so much coffee in my body.
That's alright.
Maybe
Oh,
the
I like
monsters do.
I like the energy.
Do you need a
Thank you.
snack?
Do you have food? Yes, food. Very important. I haven't had that in a few hours. What do you have?
As
Take the whole bag, mate. You seem like you need it.
as you
go to the
let her just get some snacks out, you guys head over to Reese's room. Now, Reese, when you look at the moon, once I've told you all about that, it almost seems hazy for you. Like you're looking through. You know when you've got a fire, and above the fire, there's that weird like haziness.
Cleans his glasses.
He's like, did I get fingerprints?
He's like, maybe it was
on
a subscription. I don't know. These are new. I just try. What were you saying?
It looks hazy, like above a fire when that heat kind of blurs the image slightly. That's how you're kind of seeing that kind of moonlight ray.
I think he just stares at it in size. I feel like he just... What time of day is it? You said it's evening. Like, what time?
It's evening. I'd say it's probably like 7 p.m.
Yeah, he was just finishing up, like, his workout, for the night. He was coming back to study. Probably had a book in one hand, like, tank top and a towel, and was, like, just entering the room, and they all just come down the hall, and he's like, oh, God. He panics a little bit.
No.
Oh, my God. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, of course. Oh yeah, that does look like the moon. Yeah, it's very nice.
It's really weird. I don't get it either, to be honest.
You know, it looks a little fuzzy. I actually think I should probably get my prescription checked, and that's what I'm going to do tomorrow after a good night's rest tonight. I have
As you
tomorrow.
say that, Reese, the room around you begins to blur for all of you. And you feel that pull as all of you in your hands forms your gem. Just almost out of nowhere in your hands.
No, thank you. He just kind of tries to sit on the ground.
I think
No, thank you.
we have to go back. Or
Reese,
could
as you
another
try and
conversation-
set it on the ground, can you roll magic for me?
No. 6.
It is stuck to your hand. It is not coming off.
Oh, see?
He's like, no, I don't want it. This
You
is-
want to go back.
No, I don't. No, that's no.
You
roll.
do.
No,
Look at you.
I
You
don't.
can't let it go. Let's go.
No, you can go. I'm gonna
He
stay
tries
here.
to grab it and like put his hand to,
Ving,
to his
I think
chest.
you are muted, my darling.
I think so too.
It's fine. It's fine. Mina was saying, no, Riz, you just have to listen to your subconscious. It's trying to tell you what you need right now, and it's to go back.
My subconscious is telling
To
me
go
to
live
to
this
finish
adventure
studying
with
my
all
case
of us.
for tomorrow and go to bed. Like that's my
No,
subconscious
you don't.
telling
You
me.
studied enough. I believe in you.
But it's
You
like a
all
really
believe
big
in you.
case, and I should do that and not this. And you guys can go do that, and I can get the off my.
You try and pull it off a bit more, and it starts to shine brightly.
Oh,
And
give me
as
that.
Reese's shines, Daisy's yours start to shine.
No.
And then Lana's yours starts to shine. And then you, Mina, and then Cindy. All of them start to shine and glow, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter until you feel your bodies become light. Literally, not light as in feather light. I mean, like, you feel your bodies almost turn into light. And if you opened them, you almost wouldn't be able to see a thing. And as you close your eyes and hold them tightly shut, you feel your bodies almost shimmer and move and shift through space until you feel that cold rush of air, and suddenly you are stable again. And you open your eyes, and you are back in the Cloud Kingdom. Except this time, the sky is filled with 1,000 stars. And the clouds around you are hued in deep blues and purples of the midnight sky. And as you look around, you see some small winged people painting the clouds as they're going, and colours streaming from their paintbrushes.
Oh my god, I think Lana is just like holding on to Cindy and being like, oh my god, yes, we're back, we're back.
I know. Try not to be too excited. But I'm very excited.
I'm very excited too.
What's wrong, Reese? What's wrong with you? What's wrong?
He's still trying to. He sees like one of them little things flip by. He's like, oh, God damn you. He wants to flex on it. I was perfectly content doing my studies for my case tomorrow that I need to pass, that I need to excel in. I don't want to do this right now.
Well, we're here now, so why don't we just see what they need, get it done, and then you can come back home and rest real easy. We'll just get done quick.
I don't like the
That
lack of
feels-
consent here. This feels like I didn't get a choice.
But see, you didn't let go of the stone, so
Okay,
you know I feel like you
can't
wanted
take
to
it
be here.
I can't take it off.
You hear a voice behind you say, "That is because your element doesn't want you to."
What about what I want? He just turns around.
You turn around and you see the old familiar face of of Cirrus,
Oh God.
the advisor to Queen Nacreus, with the long brown hair and the moss and bark like roots and stuff that grow through. His eyes are piercing.
Yeah,
and
shrinks.
he-
He goes to walk behind someone else.
Yeah, he's like following you with his eyes, and he's filled with disdain when he looks at you.
He stands behind, like, he goes and stands behind Daisy.
She kind of like takes Reese and like that kind of like phew, and then she takes like the snacks, almost like a really shitty magic trick. Twizzlers?
I got Twizzlers! Oh my god! I got Twizzlers!
What's your call like when you're with your mundane?
-2.
Oh, Twizzlers!
He's gonna look at your Twizzlers, look down and up at you.
But my charm is +2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right,
You're not cool.
roll for me, and I'm gonna do an opposing roll.
Okay. That was a 6, baby. 4 + 2. So not a success.
Add a star token.
Doesn't matter. Add a star token. Add a star token because you still failed the roll, but he just failed harder.
Okay, Cyrus, add a star token.
He got 4. I rolled a 2. He has a +2 on his. Zach, it's he looks you up and down, looks in your eye, and goes, "Very well," and takes one of the Twizzlers, puts it in his mouth, and is immediately like,
You chew
My
it.
man, look at you go. Look, literally, if you don't like it, at least you tried something new. I'm really proud of you, mate.
he
That's
does like a
pretty good.
hard swallow, like you can hear it go down.
Oh no!
Looks at you, and he goes, "Never offer that again."
No worries, I have other things. I can bring it next time when you call us unannounced, obviously.
Maybe he'd like that fruit leather stuff.
Oh, Starburst. I can bring
No.
Starburst.
Okay.
Save all of this for the queen, please. If you'd follow
I was talking
me.
about stars.
Yes.
Okay, no, it's fine. We'll follow you. I'm so sorry.
Just talking about
Tons.
stars.
Starburst.
He's like a couple minutes with these guys, and I'm already done. He turns and he starts walking. As he's walking, he's presuming you guys are following.
Yeah.
Mina went to the back and just whispered to Daisy, like, I am never speaking up again. I'm gonna hide now.
She
Yeah,
going
hide
with
with
Reese.
Reese. Yeah, we can both hide.
Look,
Come on.
Daisy has like a t-shirt, a jumper, a cardigan, and now a jacket on top of that. So I feel like she has enough layers to like hide 2 people.
Yeah,
behind
we're
her.
back there. Me and Mina.
I feel like
She like buffs herself up a bit more. Like I can do this.
I
all
feel
day.
like Cindy has walked up next to him and is like, "So, hey, what are these things called? The guys painting all the clouds and whatnot. Well, this is really nice tower over here," and just keeps like babbling on about like different things. Oh yeah,
He's like, actually, even though she's babbling, he is very proud about the Cloud Kingdom, and so talks about it with great pride, and will answer any of her questions.
Okay.
Oh, hello? Why does it keep
Yeah.
doing
I
that?
think it's because the music stopped and then
Pauses.
after
Yeah,
a
you have to
while.
play. 1 second,
Mm.
guys. The pictures will fix themselves in but a moment once the music.
I'm really sorry. I think it just doesn't like it when I minimize the music screen.
Yeah, you gotta keep it up. Just click it to another screen without minimizing the music, because we can't hear it.
Mm-hmm. Aye.
1 second, guys. Let me watch screen. Let me close screen. There we go. And we're back.
There we go. La musica.
Well, she's gonna ask then. These cloud guys, do they do this every day? They paint the skies every day?
Yes, they paint it morning, noon, and night.
Well, what are they called?
They are the artisans.
The courtesans?
The artisans.
Right, sorry.
He's just sighed so deeply. You can almost see it in as he's sighing. He turns to Cindy. He goes, "They are previous guardians of the element of water."
The element of water?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey,
Well,
that's good.
clouds are made of water.
As you're saying that, I was gonna say Lana has been scooping up samples of the clouds in little test tubes as they're walking. Like she's just like going down and then like capping it as she's looking at him as he's talking about the Cloud Kingdom and just shoving them in her like a trench coat.
He looks down and raises a brow and then just sighs and he's like, the water element are creative in ways, mad in another. And then he's just gonna basically, as he keeps walking, he says, all guardians, after their service is complete, are permitted the option of returning here to the Cloud Kingdom with us.
Oh. So, Guardian thing, that's us or something different?
You are the Guardians of Balance.
Oh. Okay. So, I can't retire and come here and paint clouds?
Not until you wish to retire, but when you choose to retire here, you give up your mortal life.
Oh, so big choice.
Sorry,
Fairly.
what? We die if we retire?
If you wish to come here to the... I want you to understand, no one is forcing you to give up your mortal life and come here. For example, the Guardian of Air, Aludra, was offered the same choice, and in her own words, I do believe she said, go to hell.
Oh, but she's still a guardian, isn't she?
She is.
Right, that
When
doesn't
does
make
she get
sense,
to
mate.
retire?
Well, you don't if you still live.
You have to die?
You have to die or become unworthy of the element.
Is that hard to do? Becoming unworthy? You have to do something bad?
He kind of almost smirks to himself as he rolls his eyes and he says, the Guardian of Air tried, but her morality was what kept her from it.
That's really fucking dramatic, mate. Not gonna lie.
Reese is having a mini panic attack behind Daisy as he's hearing
Daisy
panicking.
Daisy gets like a little bag of
He's
salt
mumbling.
vinegar crisp and just snack on this, mate. You'll be fine.
Lana turns around
behind
and
Reese.
goes, "Hey Reese, did you hear that? We're gonna die."
She gives the rest of the Twizzlers to Vay.
He's crying.
To Mina.
He's
Yeah.
legit just having
Mina
a
is
panic
gonna
attack.
lift her hand, hoping that he'd notice her and let her speak, so she can ask her question like a good little child. She's like,
As he turns and looks over his shoulder, he's like, You don't have to raise your hand to speak, just speak.
"Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know, what did she do?
Aludra?
What did she have to do? The air one.
Give
What has she tried?"
What didn't she try? Well, there were a few things. She had her limits, of course, as most everyone does. But those aren't really my questions to answer. No, are they?
Well, I wouldn't know. That's why I asked you first. But I can ask anyone you refer me to. I'm not shy. Yes, I am. But okay, I'm gonna go back.
Try asking her yourself, then maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. No, that works.
Is she here?
Lana is trying to
we
steal
were
a
all
paintbrush.
She's trying to steal a paintbrush?
Not necessarily steal, but she's trying to talk with the little water guardians, as you called them, and being like,
They are ignoring you because they are hard at work because they've got a time limit to meet.
maybe
as-
next time.
As they're working, they're like, yeah, sure, maybe next time. Listen, why don't you try the morning, guys? We're a bit busy at the moment.
Okay, thanks. Lana fully thinks that's gonna help.
Cindy asked if Aludra was here, right?
Yeah, so we were all called. Where is she? Is she gonna be... Is it Alana?
Aludra took hint a lot faster than the rest of you. She's been here for a while. And as he says that, you guys have basically made your way to the throne room of the Cloud Kingdom, and to the doors, which are opened by 2 guards. And as he steps through, and you follow, he announces you guys, and you see sitting on the throne Queen Nacreus. Her hair is the same colour as the clouds outside, as is her dress.
Ooh.
She
Your
smiles
hair is
down at
different.
all of you. She smiles down at all of you with a great, big, wide, beaming grin, and jumps down, floating, her dress kind of hovering up around her ankles as she floats down to the floor. And she kind of claps her hands and goes, "You're all back!"
Yeah, we got
yes.
the moonbeam call thing.
It took you so long.
Right. there was no messages
don't-
really.
I didn't know
no.
that you were gonna call us through moonlight. That's kind of, we didn't get that memo.
She kind of just like looks to the side, and then you see at the side, leaning against the wall, looking like she'd rather be anywhere else, is Aludra. She is in a nightgown and a robe wrapped around her and a pair of trainers, and she is so done. She's still got her headscarf on wrapped around her, but you can see it was done very rushly, and she just looks so done. And she's like, "Yeah, well, when something mystical happens, maybe try listening to it after you've had a weird and wacky experience. Some of us have places to be."
We're new to this. We didn't know.
There's no
Some of us
manual.
couldn't even see it.
It's a lot easier to understand the assignment when we get the instructions, you know? Not to say that you're a bad teacher, but I'm not saying you're not ideal.
Aludra,
You could have told us.
she
Nina
rubs her
does have a
hands
point.
down her face, and she's like, "I'm not your teacher. I want to make that very clear. I'm not your teacher. Okay? I didn't sign up to teach you guys this. I don't get paid for this. Okay? Life doesn't
Well,
give
then
you
you can't complain.
instructions.
It'd
Life
save
doesn't
you
You
a
give
lot
can't
of
complain if we
trouble
don't do it right.
She's like, "Fine. Fine. Next time, I'll give you a bell. How's that?"
Actually,
That
text
works.
message would be a lot nicer. We can get like a
Can we get
WhatsApp
an
chain
email?
going.
Can we get like a student
Well,
email?
I like the bell thing. I had a little ringing before we came up here, guys. It was really weird. I was trying to look for it everywhere. Couldn't find it. I even opened the window, embarrassed myself, asked people outside. Anyways, I like the bell idea. It's a great
Did
thing.
Lana hear the ringing, or was it just
no.
the light?
Lana didn't hear the ringing. The light just looked like normal moonlight.
That's weird, Cindy. I didn't hear the ringing. I just saw the light. What did it? It sounded like a bell.
Yeah, it was like a little ding, 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 ding. You know, it was like a little bell.
No.
No one else heard
Queen
it?
Nacreus has jumped back up to her throne. She's like, "It sounds like this," and she rings this bell, but like almost to a point where it's like an annoying shrill noise.
Oh,
Without the distance of space between here and your dorm room, it's very shrill.
oh my goodness.
Do the rest of us hear this now?
Yes, the rest of you do hear it.
Wow, it's like the bells in Polar Express, you know, believing in Santa.
Is that what you do? You ring that when you call us? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
How come only Cindy can hear it?
Maybe she's just the most attuned.
Oh. Lana kind of looks disappointed at that.
Does that count for nothing?
The moonlight? I didn't use any
Moonlight.
moonlight.
What? You blinded me with moonlight.
I did no such
and I
thing. I have no
heard.
control of the moon.
Okay.
The moon is
Okay,
her own being, and she does not like being told what to do.
Daisy looks at Reese like, this is so fucking weird.
He's just like
Well,
curled
I
up on
saw
the
a
ground, going through.
Daisy takes off her jacket and puts it around Reese. It's like big enough to be like a duvet blanket, you know? So he like,
Yeah, he's
Puts
comfortable.
it over
It
him.
smells like nice dirt.
it's
and,
like,
plants.
it's like extra large. It's in like an extra large. She's like maybe like a small or a medium. It's like in an extra large.
I saw glimmers of the moonlight too. So this moon person, were they
Just the
also
moon.
calling us?
Maybe.
The moon.
Right, we answered your call. What's up?
We need you.
Obviously. Yeah, that was kind of obvious from the, you know.
From
Shit,
this, as she starts ringing it again.
Oh, right. Okay. Great. Yep.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, it appears that the dark has already begun infecting areas of the worlds and areas that are closest to the surface of the atmosphere. We need you to quell it before it spreads.
Sorry, can you say that to
Do
someone
you
like
have
they
a
were an
local
idiot? Sorry, what?
The dark?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
great.
That had hit the Cloud Kingdom, broken through the force field.
Yeah.
It has begun its infestation.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Starting at the point closest to the atmosphere. The tallest point of your world.
Yes. So you
Which-
want us?
Mount Everest?
Yes, so go.
Sorry, you want us to go to Mount Everest?
Did I get that right?
We don't have
It's a little
time.
chilly this time of
It's
year.
cold.
Wait, I'm sorry. I guessed that right?
Yes, Stevie, you did.
Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna be really, really cold.
No, it's not cold.
People die in Mount Everest. It's literally full of bodies. Like, it's corpses everywhere.
Reese's thing is fire. He can keep us warm, right, Reese?
I don't want to do anything.
Everyone can hug Reese.
No, God.
Look, I'm gonna Reese on this
Don't
one.
touch
I don't.
me, please. I want to go home.
Why are people trying to climb it?
It's like an adrenaline rush accomplishment goal thing.
And then they die.
Some of them do.
Well,
Some of them do. Yeah.
They're not fit
We
enough
can
to do
do
it.
So they do it to die.
No.
No.
Oxygen is just very. It's people like to do adventurous things and push the limits. And Mount Everest is one of those places, and they know that there's the risk of dying, but we're gonna be okay, right?
Of course, I'm not asking you to climb it. You must be at the peak.
Yeah. No, that's dangerous enough. Almost no oxygen. It's cold as fuck. It's gonna be dead bodies everywhere. How? Like, sorry, Bestie. This doesn't feel like really good. Like, you know.
There are areas of the world that are hidden from mortal eye. Protected
there's
from it, really.
Another mountain.
No, it's the same mountain.
Is there a mountain?
You just
on top
need
of
to
the
know
mountain?
where to go. We have a portal that will take you there.
Oh, that sounds great. Listen, I'm down, guys. We got wings. We gotta try it. I think. Yeah. I'm ready. Wait, can we have a little fly lesson? Because I have no idea how to use these things.
I have no wings to show you.
But floating is your thing. No, you don't have. No.
I merely don't have as much gravity as you. I have a lighter body mass. Gravity doesn't pull me quite as fast.
You know what? I'll crash course it. I do that with everything else. We'll figure it out. Come on.
Fantastic. Well, off you go.
No, wait. Will we get home afterwards? Is there a portal home, or do we have to walk down the mountain and get home by plane?
She looks deadpan at you and goes,
I don't know what a plane is.
No, but will we get home again after we've done the job? Like, will there be a portal being like, whoop, and you go into the Clown Kingdom back again, home?
If you do the job, the portal will be available.
Oh my God.
Thank fuck. Okay.
We should transform, though, right? Like before?
Please do. You
Okay.
will highly likely perish if you don't.
Great. Okay, no, we're not gonna die. We just need to transform. And we do that.
Daisy goes under the jacket with Reese, being like, I'm just gonna stay here with you if that's alright.
I think Reese is just like, it's just really safe down here. He's like, actually, wait. I have like just a quick question.
is he peeking out from under the coat?
Yeah, on the ground.
Both of them.
She has hovered, she's moved, she's right in front of your face as you peek out.
God, please don't do that. I require so much personal space.
She like lifts the jacket and goes underneath with you, and she goes,
What's your question?
Okay, this is
Not
a
really
secret
space for
bubble
three
we have here. There's no such 3 people. I just have a question. What happens if you don't want to do? Like, what do you do if you don't want to do? Like, hypothetically, if someone didn't want to be a guardian, like, what is there some forms that you submit, or do they send an email?
I'm afraid not.
Oh. So is it a letter system, handwritten, formal, MLA
Yes.
format, APA,
No.
citations necessary?
It's your
Pigeons.
destiny.
Okay.
Your fate.
What if
That you
don't-
are tied to indefinitely.
Until we die, apparently, and
So
become clouds.
Okay, so death.
Oh,
Okay, good
oh,
to
you
know.
come here with me.
Oh,
I love keeping the guardians.
Oh.
Humans are so fun.
it's so death. Okay, good. Okay. And he just like moves out from under it. It's just standing
Nacreus
there.
joins, and she goes,
That was fun. What was that?
It's my jacket. Extra large. Got a
Nice.
Zara last Christmas. Great.
I like it.
Me too.
It
As
smells
she-
musty.
Oh, that must be Susan, as she takes out another potted plant, like one of the pockets.
"Do you have Peter with you?"
No, Peter doesn't like the sun. She left Peter. Peter's a. She had, yeah. She just gives it to the queen.
Amazing. Okay, so she's going to turn to the rest of you and be like,
Well, are you transforming?
Yeah, sure.
Transform. And like Lana does that.
Moon power, make
You start quoting.
"Can you roll magic for me?"
Yes. I need to take out my dice. That's a 6.
That's a 6?
Yep.
Okay.
Good noodle star.
You get a little star token. Yeah. As you hold your thing on and say, "Transform!" It glows and then dims before kind of like pulsing slightly in your hand. Sweet, you're going to transform as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Can you roll magic for me?
Yes. Ooh. Do I use my magical girl stats or mundane?
You're mundane because you're not in your magical girl yet.
Okay. I got 11.
Oh, okay. As
Sorry. I forgot to add my magic, but we'll continue with sweets.
we'll continue
Wait,
with
how
that.
did he get 11?
Are we not rolling d6 twice?
It's 2d6.
I've only been rolling 1.
I had a feeling.
Fool.
I had a feeling.
You fool.
Because you said 1 dice.
You said
you
we
could
said
roll
you could
one twice.
roll one twice.
You didn't
I
need.
thought maybe that would be like an advantage thing.
No,
The way you were so excited when you said 6, I was like, I feel.
and everyone over here is like 12.
I
and
was
you're like, how
I
y'all
was
getting
like,
12?
wow, like 7 is success. I'm like, wow, I'm never gonna succeed in any of these.
You
I'm
ass.
so
You
sorry.
silly
So
fool.
sorry.
We done goofed you.
We
done
really
set
did.
you
This
up
is
for failure.
Thank you so much.
Good to know that I would fail miserably every time I rolled the dice.
I'm
You would
so
have had like
sorry.
successes because all you would need to roll one more dice, and you would have had successes every time.
Every time. I'm so sorry.
Wow,
okay,
it's
I've
okay. You got
Okay.
experience. You got experience.
I got experience. I've experienced now.
You are.
You do. Okay. Right. Cindy, as you take a hold of your gem, is there anything you say in particular?
I think she was just so excited when the queen asked if she's going to transform. She's like, "Oh yeah, sure," and she just like goes and immediately just puts it to her chest.
You feel this beautiful light overflow around you. And again, it feels like it's wrapping you in like ribbons of light and loads of different prismatic, iridescent colors flowing around you and holding you before falling away and your armor appears. I'm doing a lot shorter this time because these are short at the moment. So those come out, and then you feel these wings flutter out behind you. You are now in your guardian form.
It's a lot heavier than I remember.
Mm-hmm. And right, well, Lana, Stevie, what did you get?
So it would be 8.
It would be
so
8.
I feel like Lana had it and she's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Boom. And slaps it to her chest.
And slams it to her chest. Okay. As you do that, you feel again that rush of water flow around your legs and rush up over you. And as it comes down, you feel that armor form and freeze and harden on you. And then the wings at your back and at the side of your thighs flow out from the side. And you're now in your night form.
Ooh. Wow.
Mina. Thank
Yes,
you.
mommy.
Excuse me.
You bitch.
I got a 9.
Okay. All right. As you put it to your chest, you take a breath in and you feel like almost a comforting cold enwrap you. Darkness consumes you as shadow flips and falls from you. And as it does, from you, mist kind of almost hardens on you and falls down. And then these wings flow out from your back and they spread open before fluttering back down again. You are now in your night form.
You're so pretty.
Okay. To do the dog got two goes you. Daisy, roll magic.
Well, I got a 10.
You got a 10!
Oh,
yeah!
Wow, who'd have thought?
Well, are you rolling
dice.
3
Are you
dice?
rolling million?
Oh no, Stevie! Oh, you caught me! Oh shit!
Here we go. Right. So as you put it to your chest, you take a deep breath, and you feel these vines start to wrap around your legs and all up and around until you're almost cocooned. And then with a like a real big flush, the cocoon splits open, your wings flurry out behind you, and you are in your full armor. And now, Reese. Magic.
Oops, got a 3.
With your 2 dice?
You
2 dice. I got a 1 and a 2, and my plus is 0 right now.
Mine too.
okay?
Oh my God,
So
got 3.
you, with this gem that's stuck to your hand, you're just trying to put it to your chest because you're just
He's just like
kind
nothing.
of hesitant.
He's just
It's like-
smacking it like with no.
all right. Okay, so nothing's working there. As you slam it to your chest again, it begins to almost burn in your hand, and you see like smoke starting to rise from it slightly in your hand.
Ouch! No, no.
Roll again for me.
Let's put the dice. 7.
What was it? Sorry.
7.
7. Okay. As it sears slightly, you take another breath and go, okay, last try. And push it to your chest. Now, this time, instead of last time where you felt like this very almost natural theme start to like this kind of burn and comforting heat, instead this time it feels sharp and it feels almost painful as it almost burns across your skin. The armor feels too hot, too heavy, and as your wings come out from the back, it's almost like a sharp pain. But then you take a breath, and as you take that deep breath in, even though the breath is hot, like you're in a smoldering room and all the air is too hot for your lungs, you take that deep breath in, and as you release it, the heat starts to fade into something that's more comforting, like the warm fire in a hearth and such, and you feel the pain receding, and instead you're left with a kind of warm golden glow as you are now transformed fully.
Ouch. Hate that.
Eladra, you can see in the corner, has already transformed. Again,
We're
however,
having moments, and she's just like,
she's been there. She's done that. She just transformed in the blink of an eye. It's nonchalant for her. It's familiar. It's something that's almost second nature now, as much as she probably doesn't want it to be. And she's leaning against the wall, admiring her nails slightly as she's just checking for chips, before looking at them and going, "You're on your own with this one. I'm not coming."
Wait, so she gets to choose and not us? That's a bit unfair.
This consent here is really interesting. It's so funny how that works.
Cirrus kind of coughs and goes, she kind of gets a free pass considering what she did for us and the rest of her team. Looking at all of you guys, like, please remember what I told you, that she had to
Why'd
sacrifice.
you call her here? Like, I mean, you called her all the way here. She transformed, and
Yeah.
you're like, you don't even have to go. Like, she could have stayed home. Comfort her for
She,
bed, perhaps.
Eladra, literally rubs her hands down her face again.
No, it's
flexes
fine.
her
You don't have
wings.
to react to me. I'm just going through it. Don't even worry about it. Don't dignify me with
She-
the spots.
She's gonna, her wings, because they're huge white, like almost eagle wings, but massive, and they flap and the wind kind of blows your hair back and such, and she looks exhausted. And she looks at you and goes, "If I'm not transformed, you're weaker.
Oh.
Remember, as a team, you're stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I have papers to grade.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's fair.
So, you guys go. I'll remain transformed. I'll just catch up on my work here. And then, if you struggle that badly, I might come. If you need me, just call, okay?
Do we get a bell? Can I get a bell?
You don't get a bell. We're connected. She's going to tap on the gem. And when she taps on it, it all lights up for each of you, like in a little pulse. So as she taps, a pulse, another tap, a pulse.
Second half.
Rose, Daisy does SOS Morse code on the like. So if you
Oh, it tingles.
so if this happens, you'll know. All right, SOS. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I get it. No, cool. Just get on with this. And as she says that, Cirrus turns to lead you out the room, and Queen Nacreus, as you guys goes, bye-bye, bye-bye. She's holding your Twizzlers. She snuck them from you when she was in your jacket.
Enjoy those.
She's
They're
like, I
quite good.
will. And she just pours them back into her mouth. And you don't get to see her reaction. The door's
little lady.
closed.
She sure can't put it away.
She's worse than me.
Them. Oh my god.
Oh, I had a sweet tooth. Jesus
Damn,
Christ, you like
lady.
unhinged her jaw like a
Damn,
horror
lady.
movie.
Okay, so as you leave with Cirrus, he takes you out and takes you down a specific path. And lining the path are these rocks that have glowing, almost veins of blues and pinks and purples going through them. And the closer you get to this supposed portal, the kind of brighter they seem. And soon you come across a large stone arch, and within the arch is a glowing circle of light and radiance, all a mixture of all those hues that seems to be like constantly moving and shining, almost gossamer. Cirrus looks at you all and gestures to the portal. He says, I need you, as you enter the portal, to think of the name Starfall Observatory.
Okay.
Observatory.
If you think of any other location, you could get lost. Do you understand?
Oh,
Starfall Observatory.
Starfall Observatory.
Okay, I'll say that in my head repeatedly then.
I think Cindy turns back to the people who don't want to be there and say, "You really have to focus, guys. We can't get separated."
Okay. I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll follow observer.
All right.
So he gestures, and you walk through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Lana will walk through.
As you walk through, you feel yourselves walk into pure light, and all you see are the brightest colors whooshing past you, stars, places, faces of people who seem ancient, but before you can really get a glimpse and familiarize with it's gone. And as you go, you feel parts of yourself almost blending with that light, but it feels smooth and soft to the touch. Nothing about it feels threatening as you go. The light begins to get brighter and brighter as you feel yourself nearing the end. All of you roll for me.
Roll what? Just roll 2 dice. No add.
2 dice.
Okay.
No add.
No.
9.
Me too.
9. 2 9s. Vane.
6.
6.
2 6. Ooh.
5.
5. Okay.
The people that didn't want to be there.
I didn't mean it. I was trying.
Okay.
Can I add a little star token to my failures?
No. Because you
Okay.
didn't fail. None of you failed. So,
I don't like how you said that. I don't like
That
how
was
you
very
said
genie.
that.
That was like a very
I don't
genie
like how
moment.
you said that. I don't like it.
as you open your eyes from this blinding light, Cindy, Lana, you see yourselves in front of a tree. This tree has those same veins of blue running up and through it and blending through the leaves. And there's this light from a stream behind you. And the stream, the water seems to be running with this clear blue same light. It's almost like the magic of this place runs through the veins of it. As you breathe, you see your own breath in front of you, yet you don't feel cold. And behind you is the snowy Mount Everest and the view of 1,000 stars, brighter than they even were in the Cloud Kingdom. Colors and lights surround you. And before you, past the tree, are long abandoned ruins of an old observatory with the glow of warm orange lights beneath.
Beneath, like, is it like cracking through or like?
I am going to put an image in our chat, and Art will be putting it up on the stream for us.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
There we go. So that is now up for you guys in maps and notes.
Oh,
It's
wow.
so beautiful.
So pretty.
Reed, did you draw that?
I did.
Oh, you're so talented.
Thank you. Thank you
The
very
talent
much.
is unmatched with you. Oh, it's our silhouettes. We're in the picture.
Well, yes, but you guys aren't there.
Well, are we in the picture?
It's not us.
No,
I mean, yes, in the picture you
messed
are,
up.
because I hoped beyond all hope.
Oh
just-
shit.
I'm just-
What if we just said, nah, we just want to hang out in the Cloud Kingdom?
Yeah, we're actually gonna just play some games.
Lana is immediately trying to collect the magical looking water.
I think
As you try and lift it out of the water, it vanishes in a puff of mist.
Oh, that's not fair.
did you see the other guys come through?
Huh?
You are alone.
Each of us?
No.
You and me
Lana
are
and Cindy are
together.
together.
Oh, shit. No, Lana, that's what Lana says. Oh, shit. Okay. They didn't
Reese?
think hard enough.
I guess not.
Daisy?
Can we
Nina?
go get them?
Oh, tap, 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 tap.
Ooh.
Immediately tapping.
You're tapping? Okay. So
You're
you
doing
tap
SOS or
away.
just tapping?
The
just
SOS.
tapping.
Frantically.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Lana
Who
is
doesn't
just being
know?
like...
Nothing happens
We're getting a lot of signals
immediately.
here.
Oh. Okay, this is
No.
bad, Cindy.
There is
Maybe-
that new move that I told you about.
Me and Suri both are like, we forget.
Would you like to use it?
It's the Explorer, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Would you
Yeah.
both like to roll to explore?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh. Wow. Did we add anything to it?
Yes, with it's it's sharp, but I also said you can actually choose anything as long as you can give me the reasoning as to why it would work.
Got an 11.
Got an 11. Okay.
I'll just add my sharp.
Yeah.
And I will not be adding my sharp. I
Speed. I will be adding my sharp. I will not be adding my sharp.
I will add magic.
Magic?
Yes, just to observe what happened here. It looks like because the darkness
Give
came
me-
through, right?
Yes. So give me something like if you're using magic, like what are you going to tap into to kind of give you this help to explore?
There's like a gold light coming from there, right? Can she kind of sense the energy or what's? Ooh, yeah,
Absolutely. Yes, you can add magic. Yes.
great. Ooh, okay, so I rolled. That's going to be an 11.
An 11. Okay. Both
Wait,
of
hold
you
on.
get
I
to
think I did five.
choose.
That's a 12.
Both of
It's
you, because you're above 10, you both get to choose from the options there what you would like to find.
First or second page.
If you go to it's maps and notes, and it's what I wrote at the bottom because I haven't added it yet.
I see.
Ooh, that's
Also,
fun.
guys,
Okay.
isn't this music so pretty?
I was just about to say, it is entrancing.
It is
It's
so
very-
lovely. It is so
It
lovely.
is-
Again,
Nice.
the music team,
They
insane.
popped off.
They really did. Honestly, amazing. All the transformation music, each of you had your own different types of ones that were written. All of them were different themes
I
and
didn't know
different.
this was also made for this. I was like chilling. I was like, oof. I was like, epidemic sounds coming through, but no.
Mhm. Nope. I've used epidemic sounds here and there occasionally just because I like some of the bops. But
Yeah, they got some bops. But this was
Majority of
this is
these.
nice. This is nice.
We pick one, you said.
pick one, yes.
Okay.
Sweet, which one are you thinking about?
Well, there's two. There's one where I can be like a nice team player. Another one that's like, that's really special. I want to know.
You
I
can
want to do. I want to do what calls to you specifically.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Vision that one.
What do you want to do, Stevie?
I think I might want to do something that might be of use in the future.
Okay. All right. We're going to start with you then, Stevie.
Ooh.
As you're looking around and exploring, what you can see with the magic river is that touching it and trying to pick it up physically isn't quite working. But you're the guardian of water. You can reach out your hand, and as you do, you feel that connection with it. And you pull it up until an orb of the water floats before you. The orb hardens into almost a crystal ice sphere.
Oh. Wow. Oh, she's gonna look into it?
There's nothing there.
Okay. Lana's gonna turn to Cindy with this ice orb now. She's like, I made this.
As you turn to Cindy, you are feeling a draw and a call to that golden light that you can see shining up against the ruins from beneath you. And as you take a step forward and another step and another, you find yourself at the edge, at the precipice of this cliff looking down. And you can see beneath you
golden cracks in the rock and mountain face that look almost like melted gold. And as you look down and you feel that draw and pull, you reach out with your magic and you close your eyes. And in front of you, on what looks to be like an old fallen bridge, you see the glint of something shining for you. Do you go over to it?
Yeah, can she try and fly over to it?
Okay. You flap your wings.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just for flavor, give me a roll. Give me a roll and
I had a feeling. I picked up the dice.
give me a roll. We'll add your magic to it.
Thank God. A 7.
You were begging for that one. Okay, you fly over. You're a little bit hesitant, but you're starting to get the grips of it as you feel them start to work like extra limbs on your body. But it doesn't feel like there's anything new that you need to try there. They feel natural, as if you've always had them. And as you land, a little bit unsteadily, not with much grace, but with enough that you're not falling over, you see a small stopwatch, golden, and with a gilded clock face beneath it.
She reaches out to get it. She takes it.
As you take it, you feel it almost rattle and shake, and almost like with a magnetic pull, it attaches and clicks into place on your bracer. Here.
Ooh.
Oh! You now have a magical artifact.
Oh, wow! Okay. That's spicy.
No.
She... Okay.
Just going to skip just there, just so we're going to head over to the other guys. Now, guys. My little nutmegs.
Look, we're just doing our best, okay?
That's not good enough. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, Dad.
Okay.
Okay, Will Turner.
You find yourselves out amongst the stars. They're there. You feel dizzy, disorientated, and cold. God, it's cold. It's so cold. And all three of you sit up from where you are laying in snow. And you do have snow running across your face. Now, it's not freezing cold. You can feel that your magic is somewhat protecting you. But the air is thin. And it is sharp as you inhale. However, around you are beautiful stars and clouds. And you can see lights in the distance from small towns. Just way, way in the distance. But just small pieces of evidence that life is here.
He lays back down again in the snow. I hate it here. She didn't let me bring my coat. I miss it already.
You want a hoodie?
No, it's fine. I'll just stay here. She's just laying in the snow.
Reese is like gotten up because he's so cold and he hates being cold. So he's just like, oh god. I was thinking of the thing. Like I did the thing. I thought of the thing. That's what words in my head and everything.
What were you saying,
Phoenix
babe?
is standing above both of them, and she's holding out her hands and being like, "Come on, we have to go. It's too cold here. We can't stay. We don't know what's waiting for us."
There's a town over there, and the stars up there, and then the mountain right there.
What if a Yeti comes over? I don't know.
He goes and grabs me in his hand like, there's no Yetis, come on.
Are you sure? And she goes and she grabs like Reese's and Mina's
I've read a
hand.
lot about them. There might be some. I can't confirm it, unfortunately.
No.
As she's saying this, like filling you with worry, and you hold hands, you see your crystals tap 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 tap. SOS.
Is that
SOS.
SOS? Oh wait, no.
Oh God.
Wait, that's
Oh
looking.
God.
I
No, what's
might
that?
have some bad news.
Huh?
Maybe there's a Yeti!
You wanna
goes
share with
looking
the
around.
class?
You
She can't see anyone
feel
else. The Yeti
as
has
that
taken them.
pulsing there. You feel Lana and Cindy more than you can't see them. You just feel them there, their presence there, but they're not there. And then the tapping fades, and so does that presence.
No, can we feel the direction maybe? Can we get
You can
any?
roll
Oh,
to
maybe
explore if you
explore?
want.
Yeah, can,
Yeah,
can I get to
can we-
explore?
Okay.
I want to
Dora the
explore.
Explorer.
I would love to be Dora the Explorer. Okay,
Look.
finally! Oh my god! Fuck! That's 6 and a 5. Ah!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. um. 11. But I think I want to use tough, but I'm not sure how.
I was gonna say, I also really want to like do tough. I had the other thing would be cool, being like, I stand up and I look real cool with that blue steel smolder, and look as like cinematically, like the screen goes a bit tighter as as you see everything in the 80s montage. And I don't think that would work.
Reese will roll up with tough, and he's just gonna like start trying to find where the energy is. He's like looking over stuff. He's like moving around. He's like he'll fly up if he has to. He's trying to find them. But let me look at the actual move and perceive that.
No, I'm gonna let this. I'm both of you. I'll let that.
Really? Let me just.
I'll let that. I like it. I like the blue
Shit.
steel reference. I like that.
Thank you.
So I think he's going
It'll
something
be
that
8.
calls to you to specifically maybe is like, since it's a 10 plus, that's his choice. He wants to find that calling again. He wants to find Lana and Cindy.
Okay. So wait, what was the choice that you made for yours?
Who's you?
Me tough.
No. Right. Okay. So that's what you're doing them with that. So, what did you get, Holder?
8.
8. And what did you get, Art? 11, right?
11 plus 2 tough. So
Oh, 13. Choose which one of the options that you'd like.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What are
He's
you-
doing something that calls you specifically.
Oh, something calls you to. Okay, specifically. Amazing. Okay, that's what. Right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Vane, Mina, what did you get?
I got a 7, and I would like to use my sharp to get a 9.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. All right, give me just a second. I'm just sending something quickly to Sweet.
Secret. Whispers. So D&D Beyond.
There we go. Okay, that's all done now, my friends.
Not be canon.
So-
Now we often whisper secrets.
Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, Sweet, you like that?
I like that.
The little treat. Okay, so
Like a reward.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna start with Mina, tell me what is it that she's doing as she looks around.
Right now she's trying to figure out if she can calculate the distance between them and the light. If she can see any light that like might resemble to the observatory.
Okay, so as you are looking around, you're looking for something that's going to guide you, and you feel that pull to look up at the stars again. And as you look up at the stars, you see it almost looks like these constellations are joining, but they don't look any constellations you know. And it looks like they're trying to point you somewhere. Like a guiding line.
She's gonna frantically take Riz and Daisy's hand and just go, the stars! The stars are, oh, look at them! It's pointing! They're pointing!
As
Showing us the way!
as you have taken their hand, Reese is very distracted. But Daisy is not. Daisy, as you've turned with your blue seal look and looked up at the sky, you don't see any guiding light there. However, you do see that there's one star that almost seems like there's one spot in there that almost seems empty. Like something should be there, but it's not.
Right, look, Mina, the only thing I see is a hole in the sky that feels like someone just erased.
Wait, where? Show me.
Right there. Right there.
Mina, you can see it. And as you're looking up at that, Reese, you search for that warmth and you try finding it. And as you do, feel that kind of glimmer of a spark in there. The cold falls off you. You no longer feel that sharpness against your skin, that bite. It's softer now. You feel at peace and warm. The snow around your feet starts to melt. And as it does, you start to feel like there's another heat source pulling you. It's a little bit further down the mountain. And as you follow it, you let go of Mina's hand and follow it a bit further down. It's not too far before you find a rock. And this rock doesn't have any snow on it whatsoever, despite the blizzard around it, despite all of the other stones covered. This rock is entirely clean of it, and every time a snowflake falls on it, you see that it melts almost immediately. And as you place your hand on this rock, it cracks and starts to fall apart. Inside it is a small gem. A circle one. It looks like a fire opal.
Oh, sorry, I was writing it down. Fire opal gem.
Mm-hmm.
I think he picks
are
it
we
up.
flying behind him, just like observing what's happening?
If you'd like to, yeah, absolutely.
She is still holding Mina's hand.
As
Nina's still looking at the stars, but she's let herself guided.
As you hold this gem, you feel it almost crackle in your hands. Nothing else happens.
Like a little fire. Like tucks it into his armor.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
As
that
you
one.
tuck it beneath, you feel it almost like merge into your armor until it goes down a bit further, and you see you have a smaller fire opal just beneath where your gem rests in there. Nothing feels different though.
Well, that's neat. I like that. What were you guys talking about in the stars? He's like turning around like, oh shit. Wait, what were y'all talking about with the stars?
It's a neat gem.
Sorry, I found this
So
rock.
there's like, no, that's really, this everything's weird. There's this like little like thing in the sky. Can you see it? It looks like someone's like erased a bit of the sky. Not really, but like the stars. It's just like a blip, the hole. And then she's saying that she can see like arrows, like the stars are like telling her to go somewhere, but I can't see it. But
Okay, so there's a missing spot, and you gotta follow the stars.
yeah, you can see the missing spot though, right?
Yeah, I can see it right there. It's like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
looks like someone was drawing the sky, and like they didn't like how they drew that star, so they erased it.
Erased
but
it,
now
and then
looks
they
weird
just didn't do
without
anything
it.
more.
They should've
Yeah,
just left it.
man.
Maybe that's something bigger.
I love that
considering we're going
discussion, but
to-
can we get going? It's kind of
Yeah,
cold
we
here.
can.
I'd love
Okay,
to
I'm
join my
sorry.
friends.
I'm sorry. We can start walking. Okay.
Oh, Reese, can you make us
Sorry.
warm? Do you have like
I think
With your magic?
he'll like think for a moment and be like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know.
She takes
I
his
agree
hand.
with Freeze. I
as
don't think he has the talent for it.
Wait a
She-
minute.
she
Oh
holds-
wait, no, that's not what I said. I just said that I just didn't think I could.
No, that's what you said. I'm pretty sure you just gave up. I just
no,
are we
no, I
all
didn't.
clear on that?
No, I didn't give up.
Is
I didn't give up on anything.
a mythological student going against a law student?
I didn't give up on anything. I didn't concede to anything. I don't give up.
So why don't you prove it to us?
Fine, I will. He starts like storming away, like a little bit away. He's like, I'll make it warm. I'll make it so fucking warm. And he's gonna try and make it just a bubble around him that's so hot. Like it feels like summer. Or at least that's the extreme.
Roll magic.
While Reese does that, she's gonna lean to Daisy and go, reverse psychology works every time. I swear, with fire signs, charm.
My man.
Shit, yeah. Sorry, I'm such a Taurus. Like, these things just don't work on me. I'm just
I
chill.
get it. That's why I never do that to you. I wouldn't push you to that
Mate,
point,
we
even though
see
you
each
can be
other.
quite stubborn. We see
yeah,
each other.
look, I'm stubborn with things that just don't fit me, you know? But if we're friends, you know, we vibe. It's all good.
So
Get your
that
snacks.
plus 1, that's a 10.
A 10.
Plus 1 is a 10. Well, it's a 9. Look, that plus 1 on my magic.
That's a real big success.
He's a real pick. He feels threatened.
So, as you do that, Lana, Cindy, we go back to you.
Hello.
Cindy, you've just picked up that wash and it is just blended into your bracer. And Lana, you have this orb of ice. What would you like to do now?
I think Cindy flutters back to Lana and shows her the watch and is like, I just found this. I don't know what it does. I just picked it up and it just cemented to my suit. I'm hoping that's a good thing given the circumstance around here.
I mean, it matches. It looks nice. I don't know what to do with this orb I've made. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll help us along the way.
Is it like it's just like it's an ice ball?
It looks transparent.
Is it just like it's like a snowball? So you can use it for fighting. You can make like a miniature of these. Toss 'em?
Maybe it's. I feel like I know what I should be doing with it, but at the same time I don't. It's confusing. I just put my hand out and I sort of made it. We'll see. I'll just keep carrying it. It's like a fish tank. I don't think there's any fish in it though. Are there? And she's like looking at it.
Well,
But
this is. I think you can.
As you look into it, do you want to roll investigate?
oh sure.
You know, the little moves that you have that'll help you answer questions.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Welcome in for the
I was about to
raid.
say, we just got raided by the
Yeah,
way.
thanks,
We
welcome.
love you.
We're playing a Magical Girl D&D-esque little game we got going on here. Thank you for joining.
Magical girls!
Magical girls!
Magical
single
girl!
head.
And one single lad. Magical
And-
lad.
I rolled a
Magical lad.
12.
You get to choose and hold some questions for later if you'd like. But,
Okay,
apply
so I could. Okay, sorry, I'm reading. You
No,
may ask
go ahead.
me for any questions you want, not just the ones listed. Any question I want.
to any question.
Okay.
What's the meaning of life?
Can't have an existential crisis right now. Hold on. Maybe let's do what happened here.
Okay. So as you're looking into this ice sphere, it seems to start clouding the closer you bring it to your face. And then, as you're looking it over, it almost seems to glow slightly. But in the light around you, it almost doesn't need to. And the cloud dissipates from within. So what happened as you drew that magic up? You feel that the water connected with you and found a way that it can assist you.
Ooh.
So it was less that you made this on your own, and more that the water wanted to help you.
Okay. Ooh. I'm still so confused. That's what Lana says as she's looking at the orb.
That's
Okay.
right. Maybe you can take it with you. Maybe it'll make sense with time, right? But
Yeah.
while we're here, maybe we should try to figure out the best way to go for when the group gets here. And can I read a bad situation to try to guess?
You
see-
absolutely can.
Okay. Oh. Mm. Let's see, what do we add to that? We add a sharp.
You can do it.
Can I? Let's see.
Oh.
Oh! I got a 5.
Okay, I was gonna take it back. Oh, yeah, I take it back. You can't do it. Actually, sorry, bestie.
Does.
Okay. So, as you're looking around, you honestly, it feels so peaceful and almost natural to you and familiar that you're almost too distracted to see anything really other than just this beautiful place around you that seems almost forgotten by time. We now shimmy on back to our guys over on the top of Mount Everest. Now, I had just rolled a 10 on magic, and Reese was trying to create an orb of summer basically around them. As you place your hands together to start trying and like kind of friction up a bit of a spark going, that fire opal starts to crackle a little bit. And as it crackles, the sparks in your hands grow, and this orb of bright orange light flashes around you, almost in a whip of flame, before you see this kind of orange sphere surrounding you. And the earth around you, the snow, melts in an instant. You drop.
Oh, that's maybe not good for Mount Everest, is it?
You drop about a foot. Okay, and as you regain your footing, you see, as you take a step forward, the snow again begins to melt. And the rock beneath you begins to char slightly.
I think he's like
Can we fly?
breathing out like
Fly.
a little bit of smoke, and he like starts walking forward. Like, is this warm? Is this warm enough for you? Did I do it? And he's like walking towards them, creating this path of melted snow and earth.
This is great.
His
I'm
eyes
just
are just, like,
thinking about
bright.
the dead bodies in the ice. Can we fly?
You can try and fly if you want.
She's gonna fly up.
Mhm.
Come on, Reese, fly with me. Let's
Roll for
fly
me.
in the bubble of warmth. Okay. What do I roll?
Magic.
Oh, it's 0 either way, so that's 8.
Okay. Well, the wrong time for me to take a bite of that biscuit.
How dare you?
So, as you start to fly up, your wings, a bit unused to the colder climate, are a little bit stiff. But after a bit of flapping and stuff and rolling your shoulders and stuff, you start to get an easy rhythm and such up above. But you are finding that the winds are a little bit strong.
Reese, come on, bestie. Let's Let's get up here,
It's
right?
just like,
okay.
it's fine. We gotta walk. Which way are we going? Which way are we going? I'll take the warmth with us. We'll go. with the
No,
warmth.
you're
Let's
talking
go.
about melting the top of Mount Everest. That is not gonna end up well. Listen to the environmental law student.
He begrudgingly, like, just starts flying just, like, a bit up.
Vane, you're muted again.
Yeah, you're muted. I can't.
You muted,
I
Bessie?
had enough of this microphone. I'm gonna throw it by the window.
No.
Did you say something? What did you say?
What did you say?
Oh no, I was just saying, it's a great achievement, really. But I agree with her. We should probably fly and go towards where the stars are pointing. You know, those pretty big, glowy things in the sky.
We can still do the orb thingy, keep ourselves warm, hold hands, you know? All the good stuff.
He begrudgingly just starts flying up, but I feel like he tries to stomp into the air when he's flying up. He's just like, he's like walking, but he's flying.
Do that magic roll for me.
Okay.
You get anything above a 9 or above, I'll let you do it.
Love this
11.
mime walk.
5 and a 4 plus 1. Oh, a 10, sorry. 5 and a 4 plus 1, 10.
Perfect. You, with all the surety and certainty and confidence, just like start stomping, and you are stomping high. Your wings are fluttering behind you. Okay, and you've got actually quite fast wings. They're quite quick and fast, and with the current climate around them, they're moving just fine. And you just start stomping into the air. You are pissed. You are mad. You don't want to be here. You want to do this.
I have a case tomorrow that I'm supposed to be leading the proceedings of, and I'm tired. I just finished my workout 20 minutes ago. He's just following after Mina.
As you follow after Mina, Daisy, as you're encompassed in that orange glow, you do feel that warmth. And the
That's
wind
so much nicer.
doesn't push you as much. It's still there, it's still pushing, but it's not like a biting, forceful wind. The snow around you on the top of Mount Everest doesn't start, like, you know, it's not melting anymore. However, if you look down, there is a charred patch there. And the rock beneath is also charred. And the
People
snow,
really
as
think
it
that's
falls on there, keeps melting. No snow is laying on top of that patch.
Reese, you just created the new conspiracy.
Nope, that's not happening for you today.
Actually, it didn't. I actually didn't do
Actually,
anything.
it it did nothing.
Actually,
It did absolutely nothing.
It was actually it was a 2. Was what it was.
We will see if she comes back in a
In a hot second.
In just
You know what?
a moment.
Now going back.
Here is a good point to go for a break, guys. Let me just
Okay, yeah, let's go. See y'all in 10 minutes.
see you. I'll just illustrate this. Okay, so as you fly into the air, you start following the lights of the stars. Landa and Cindy, you are just looking around this place that you are in awe, and we are going to go on a 10-minute break, guys. Enjoy the art break, and we will see you then.
BRB.
Welcome back, everyone, to Elemental Night. For those of you that have just joined us, this is our second episode, and the guys are currently separated at the top of Mount Everest. Two already at the ruins of the Starfall Observatory, and three of them in the air, making their way towards it. We go to those three as they are following the signs, guided by their friend Mina, who's with them, as she flies and watches the stars as they continue to line and point her towards two large rocks that seem to come together at the top, but have a small triangle opening just at the base. It looks pitch black, but the star guide stops above it. What do you do?
She's gonna turn around and look at her two friends and say, "Do you trust me?"
Yeah. I think you're neat.
Thank you. Rez is rhetorical. I don't actually need your answer. And she's gonna try and pull them down, like, towards the darkness, like, right away.
Do you guys let her pull you?
He doesn't. He was about to say something and he's offended. He's like, what the fuck? No.
Casey just looked at Reese as she's just being pulled.
Like, oh, stop it.
You can roll opposing tough if you guys want to. Like, is Mina desperate to hold him and tug him down, or?
If they don't follow, that's their choice. She's not gonna
Okay,
push them.
that's
She's gonna try to guide them to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Reese has let go, but Daisy has followed you down.
Reese will watch for a moment and be like,
I'm freezing! It's so cold without you!
he just hears the echo and is like, fine. It's all good for this damn heat. He makes his way down.
Okay, so you guys go down, and you are once again in snow that quickly dissipates, and the little stone crevice gets a bit bigger because the snow within it has vanished, and again the floor beneath you begins to char.
Right. Fine.
That's not.
Cool. Are there any dead bodies?
You and the dead bodies. I'm crying.
You die. That is it.
That is
You
are
are
the
the dead
core.
bodies. There we go.
Alright. I think we're good. I think. She just follows.
Yeah. So is Mina going through?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Mina enters through into that dark tunnel. Daisy follows.
Yeah, Reese is
Reese?
behind.
And Reese follows through. As you make your way through, you feel a sense of deep calm kind of wash over you. That cold that you were feeling earlier, Mina, is starting to leave. And up above, you see the warm orange glow of light and also like a blue mist almost blocking the entrance. And as you step forward, you go through the mist parting, and you see before you the ruins of the old Starfall Observatory. And on a cliff not so far away from this flowing stream that's in front of you, you see your two friends, Lana and Cindy. Daisy,
She's with
as you
her
step
wings,
through,
they do a
you
quick
also see
curl.
them. Aww.
She's gonna be really excited and turn. Look, I was right. You should have followed me. Aren't you happy you did, Riz?
I don't like you very much, I don't think. And she just walks by and starts walking towards the others.
As you walk by, you see each of your footprints are marking the earth beneath, charring it. And the mist from the stream starts to increase.
Does he walk up to us?
He just kind of like started walking away. He's assuming that we're going that way, but he's like still waiting
Like
for the
towards
others,
you guys,
and assuming that everyone's walking together.
I think Lana
Going
is like
towards.
looking down at the water with the mist and everything and being like, what's happening?
He's just like, oh, He just like he flies up a little bit, so he's not stepping on the ground anymore.
That's what. Yeah, I was about to say.
Lana's like looking at the orb and she's like, "What are you trying to tell me? Is the mist something?"
You just what is
The orb
telling me your
says
secrets.
nothing.
Reese gonna turn into a dragon, so you know.
What?
No, not like
dragon?
a dragon, but like he made like an orb of fire around him that was like really neat, kept us warm. But when he touched stuff, it became like charred and like burnt like forever. Like the snow started falling and then it just melted.
Oh,
So
you said, like dragon, like
yeah,
tail
so-
and wings. And...
no, not yet.
Arr.
But I'm betting on it. I think Reese is a dragon.
That's really cool, Reese. Well, be careful with that. With the snow, I think it's a good thing that you decided to fly now.
Can't wait for your wings to become dragon wings,
Oh
Reese.
my god.
She like waiting on it.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think it's
Sorry to
gonna happen. I feel it. I can feel it.
Are you guys all right? You guys made it and you're okay?
Yeah, we're
Still a
alive,
little
right?
cold, but it's feeling a lot better now.
Good. We were really, really
Have you found
worried.
anything yet?
I made this. Lana holds up her orb.
I love her.
I think this is a tool we could use later.
She like pokes it. What is it?
It's water that is now frozen, and it's gonna help me. It's gonna help us.
Is it like an actual thing that can help you, or is it like for you emotionally?
I'm hoping that it helps. Otherwise, it's just really pretty.
I support you and your emotional support orb.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I support you and your emotional support plans.
I have so many of them. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'll thank every single one of them when I get home.
I feel like Lana had sat down with Daisy in her room, and Daisy just named every single
Introduce
plant.
every single plant.
Yeah,
It took at least an hour.
probably two.
Just need to talk about what
Okay.
they like and like their last names.
Yeah. Well, I have this, and then Cindy found a really cool watch.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it does yet. It kind of just attached itself to me.
Does it actually tell the time, or is it like stuck at one?
Does it tell the time? Is it stuck?
Ask the questions.
It's moving. There are 5 different hands.
It's the golden compass.
It's moving. There's just so many different hands. I'm a little confused about reading it. Don't know which one's the little one, which one's the big one.
There
So
are some that are moving clockwise, some anti-clockwise, some just spinning quite fast. Others ticking this way and then ticking that way, and others that are ticking some ways.
I'm
but they're
getting a little
deciding to
cross-eyed.
tick back again.
I'm getting a little cross-eyed looking at it, so I'm gonna put it down. But there's a lot going on here. It works. Well, I'm not sure, but it works.
It tells you something, but it's not time.
And there's that thing over there. And Lana points towards the observatory.
There's nothing over there. Is that what you said? Sorry.
No, I said Lana said there's that thing over there.
Oh, that thing.
There's nothing over there. She's
I
ruined
thought
the
you said nothing as
observatory.
Yeah.
My
There's
bad.
nothing over there, guys. Don't worry about it.
Are we on it?
All
Or not?
5 of you are standing next to a tree on the precipice of a cliff overlooking the ruins of the observatory.
Hey Daisy, why don't you talk to the tree?
Do you think I can just talk to trees?
I don't know.
I don't know,
You
do you
normally
try?
you talk to your plants all the time.
Yeah, but because we have a bond, you know? I don't know
Well,
this tree.
bond. Go
Oh, God.
bond.
Jesus Christ, okay, right. A tree! And she places her hand on it.
As soon as you place your hand on it, I would like you to roll magic.
Okay. That's a 9.
A 9? Your hand lights up. Like you're beneath your hand, a blue handprint lights up. and the bark of the tree begins to crack, and blue light shoots up the bark, cracking symbols and curves into it. Don't know if you guys have ever seen Atlantis, but you know that bit where
what in the Atlantis is this?
they're cracking through, like as it's going up. But these symbols look familiar, and yet they look foreign and alien. But there's something about them that draws your eye, and you feel like you could maybe understand with a bit more time. But as you look closer, the light dims and the bark falls away, and from within the tree steps out a man.
Whoa.
This man is completely abyss black, with long dreads with braids going through them and wrapping around. He has these kind of thick iridescent beads that are woven into the dreads going down. His dreads flow out and down to his thighs. He is covered in specks of light like glitter and moving stars, and his eyes glow a pure, bright white.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh God.
Idris Elba?
I was gonna say.
He looks
Hello.
at you and says, "Hello."
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How you
I haven't seen Guardians here in such a long time.
Right. Hello. Good evening. Nice to meet you. I think I just touched the tree. You kind of like, and then runes, and then you just stepped forward. Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hello, I was resting.
Oh
within-
shit! Sorry. Let me go
No,
back to that.
No, it's
Oh.
no, please, it's fine.
Okay.
I rest within the glimmer. And he gestures to the stream and to the roots of the tree. The blue light that's there trails around where he was within the bark. And as he steps from it, the tree begins to repair itself. The blue light mending it back together, like the Japanese technique of, the gold, like, cracks and stuff, but it does it with the blue light. And then as it shines, it fades, and the tree is healed.
So we're on a mission.
A mission. Are you here to see the stars?
Yes, the stars. The stars. We'd love to see them.
She is. She is.
Wonderful.
We're
The
here to
guardian
fight.
of darkness, correct? He moves, and it's almost like he shifts slightly, like his body isn't entirely physical, but kind of blended with the light itself. And he kind of shifts in front of you, and he brushes back your hair and smiles.
I'm about to make that body very concrete, baby. I'm
Oh
about
my
to.
God. Oh my God.
He looks at you and says, "It's been a while, my old friend." And he touches the stone on your chest before pulling away.
Is that your stone? Did you used to hold
No.
that stone? Oh,
No, my partner was
Mina.
once the guardian of darkness.
She's gonna like softly touch like his arm and go, "I would love to hear more about them, if that's something you're comfortable with."
Not now, but please let me show you the stars. And with that, he turns and he kind of walks, but he doesn't walk along the floor. He walks in the air, just straight, as if he was walking just on the ground going across. There's no hovering, there's no floating. He just shifts and steps, walking his way across over to the platform and then up towards the makeshifts of the bridge. Do you guys follow?
Mm-hmm.
I follow Starman to the end
Oh
of the
yeah.
earth.
Do we take a
I
leap
follow
of
this
faith?
Starman anywhere.
We follow Groot anywhere.
I follow Starman wherever he leads.
hey.
Let's go say
Um,
hey. I'm
Lana's
single.
gonna go up to him and be like, excuse me? Sorry, my name's Lana. I think I accidentally took some water from your stream. And she shows him his orb, the orb that she made, and she's just like, is this okay?
He's going to. He's quite. I didn't mention this. He's like 6'2", like he's tall.
Okay.
So he's going to lean down slightly and just kind of rub her cheek and just go, no, you cannot take what is given freely. It is yours.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, what was your name?
My name is Tenebris.
You're beautiful. I'm.
Say what you're
Thank you
thinking.
for the orb.
He is going to smile and lean back and then nod his head. Thank you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and as I behold the 5 of you, I can tell that there are none that shine as bright. And with that, he turns to the makeshift bridge,
Not okay.
and almost as if he's doing it out of more of a comfort of familiarity, he begins to jump from a stone to stone as he goes across. He doesn't need to. It's more of a habit.
Or we're gonna follow him, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, I'll follow that guy. Let's go.
As you follow, each of you kind of fluttering your wings a bit just to make each jump as you go along, you end up at the entrance of the observatory. The doors are cracked and they look damaged, and vines grow over them. And as you enter into the darkness, all you see is him and the lights sparkling off of him, these stars that shimmer down. And he turns and goes, I'm so sorry. It's been so long since I've had guests. Guardian of water.
Apologize.
Both of us.
Me?
Use your gift. Roll magic for me, please, darling.
Okay. Please be good. Oh!
Do it for the star man. Do it for the star man. He's very pretty. Do it for him.
9.
9?
9.
As you look at this orb, you feel an instinct to just let go. And you do. But as you let go, it doesn't fall. It hovers and floats, and that cloud mist that you saw within there earlier begins to fill it. And as it does, that mist from the stream, that glowing light begins to form within, and this orb lights up the whole room. Within that room, you see tall arches cracked with vines around them, but with those same symbols, Daisy, that you recognize from the tree. There are blue lines beneath the tiles, fall between you, some of them cracked, but some following that path going round. And you see down the way that as the orb has lit up, blue torches down the hallway ahead have begun to light the path towards a larger room. Tenebris smiles and begins to walk down, again his body shifting as he forms. Also, it's Tenebris, which is Tenebris, which is Latin for dark.
I love him.
I would
I love him. I
just
love
get
him.
off of this man.
Oh,
Got glitter freckles. Oh my god.
You're welcome, guys. I touched a tree.
God, I was waiting for someone to touch that tree for such a long time.
Yeah. Damn, we all can put our hand. We gonna start touching shit now. Look what
I
you've
said to
done. We're
myself,
gonna start touching things.
redrew that tree for a reason. Daisy, touch it.
Literally, we're gonna start touching everything now. Like,
Me mentioning the tree as the first thing, no one touches it.
You know, we had a panic attack a little bit.
we're going through some things. It's okay.
Look,
That's
we're waiting for the
fine.
muscle. It's fine.
Yeah.
The Tenebris
Tank.
is quite lean. By the-
Oh, I
you
was
weren't
thinking
talking-
about-
You weren't talking about the muscle. I'm sorry. I thought you were simping still. I'm sorry.
Yes, we are. We're still. Yeah, that hasn't stopped.
Cindy
Okay.
follows though, because he's going down the way, right? Yeah, Cindy
He
follows
is,
him.
yeah.
Yeah. Lana also follows.
Mhm. As you go down the way, you see between and within the hallway there are these long windows, and you think at one point there was stained glass and there's shards of it there, but it looks blown out. But from within, you see trails of what seems like the Milky Way and other galaxies that maybe you don't even have a name for. But they seem to shine as if the aurora borealis has just been absorbed into the galaxy itself. And as you pass through, you enter into a large, large hall. And within the hall is a long telescope that looks up within a crack within the ceiling. Mina, you recognize this.
She's gonna walk towards it right away.
Tenebris is at your side, and he takes your hands, guiding them to the side of it, and smiles. It's so good to share these with someone again.
She's gonna be blushing very hard and ask him, can I maybe try it? Can I look through the telescope?
Please. As you
Gonna
look
take
through,
a little peek.
you see nothing. It is dark.
Gonna take a step back. I'm not sure if it's working. Maybe I didn't open my eye enough, but it's pretty dark. There's no light.
Mm-hmm. Roll. Does anyone roll to explore or investigate at all?
Yeah, I can explore.
Mina, I'm going to come back to
To
you in a second with
explore,
that.
do I
You
have
don't
to
need
add
to.
anything?
You're fine. Don't. You're good.
That's disappointing.
Wait.
I got a really good roll.
I'm
just one of
gonna. I'll use my second question for investigate. Is that okay?
Right now, but this question has to be linked to your orb.
All right, come back to me.
I'm gonna use my. I don't know how to use my tough, but I want to use my tough to do an explore.
Okay.
You
want me to give you some ideas because this is a new move?
Yeah.
Okay, so if, for example, moving tough, so you're going to be lifting things to look under, you're going to be maybe climbing up some things to see. When you're using these actions, find ways that you can use them in a way that would apply to that role.
Yeah. No, I just like kind of stump with tough.
No,
Okay, yeah.
absolutely.
I'm gonna use that to like explore and stuff.
Absolutely.
And I got a 9.
Got a 9. Okay, right. Let me have a think. What did the others get?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
With the orb and everything, one of the questions is, what is being concealed here? Can the orb show me what is being possibly concealed in this room?
That's a very good question, and absolutely, yes, it can.
Hey!
Okay. As you look at this orb, you start almost kind of spinning it slightly. It's just twirling it and such. It's responding to your hand movements. And as you twirl it, it spins. And as it spins, the light that you see can't actually reach some of the corners of the room. But it's not like it's not lighting it up. There's a different kind of darkness there. It's just dark. Oh, sweet. What did you guys roll?
I can add magic, right?
What, you're using magic for explore?
Yeah.
Tell me how
Is that
you're
what you're
adding. Yeah. You can use, so long as you can give me a reason why you're using anything but sharp, like with that magic. Give me a reason why. Is she using her magic to try and...
I'll just use sharp.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's the
Okay.
same thing. Yeah, because I got a 7 with it anyway.
Okay, cool. And Art, what did you get?
I didn't know we were all rolling. We're done.
Oh, I thought you were rolling for explore. I'm sorry.
I thought like it was just like people already done it, so I'm like I feel like I'm just exhausting the extent. So I was like, I just won't roll. It's okay.
Entirely up to you if you want to do it or not. Because I get to choose if you roll anything between a 7 and a 9. You got a 5?
Yeah. And if I use sharp, that's a 4, you see.
Do you have anything that you could use for a +2? I'm only asking if you want to.
I could use tough, but I know that someone already used tough, so I don't really know the extent of switching it up. So that's the only thing that's gonna get me up. All my stats are pretty low.
5 it is then.
Yeah.
You've got a star token.
Oh, I've got so many. So many.
Okay, so Daisy.
Mhm.
As you're exploring around, you see more of those rooms. And you start following where the rooms are taking you. And you see they're taking you to almost what looks like carvings of constellations on the wall, but there are cracks that stop it. But you start to recognize some of these stars. They look like the ones that you were looking at when Mina was guiding you. Except in that spot where it seemed like there should be a star, there was one in this constellation map that was large and had many lines coming from it. And bright. And it looks like in the center there should be something in there. There's a small indent where maybe something fits in there.
Is it like into like a sphere, perhaps?
Almost like an oval sphere, like in there.
Lana,
Yeah?
Not
do
that
you
big.
want? Not that big. Ignore me.
Like that big.
Okay.
That big.
Now, as you've found that, Cindy, as you're going through and looking around, you've been using your magic to try and find something that calls to you, like before when you were trying to find something that called to you like that. And as you use your magic, you see more of that glimmer just in the corners of the room.
Ooh.
But it seems like it's being drawn up the wall towards something. Almost as if, like, it's dripping, but in reverse. Gravity's pulling it somewhere else.
Oh.
And as you look up, it's slipping into what looks like a dark shadow that's reaching down. It seems like that dark shadow almost looks like it's like eating it in that sense. Like it's like a shadow on the wall that's kind of just like drinking it up as it goes.
Oh.
And on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
you see a small shard of what looks like a dark gemstone.
Oh. Mina.
I'm not gonna let you talk to Mina
Yeah?
because Mina is a little bit busy.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Yeah.
a lot of these things are all happening at once. So I'm just
Gotcha.
skipping to each person as they're going.
Well, I think she's gonna try and take the stone then.
Yeah, she can pick that up. Okay, as you pick it up, it just feels cold. Now,
Right.
we go to Mina. Mina, as you look back in to that telescope, again, you're trying to really open your eyes. But as you do, you realize that it's not your eyes not being open. There is nothing but dark. And you recognize it. And it's not good.
Ashley looks at the darkness. Can she try and feel if it's the same darkness she felt before, like not hers, but that cold, devouring one?
Roll magic for me.
A 7.
A 7? It absolutely is. It feels cold. It feels like it's piercing at your heart. And it
She's gonna
feels-
back really abruptly into Tenebrith.
Okay.
And she's gonna try and like almost hide
He's
with
gonna
his arm.
immediately, almost instinctively, wrap his arms around you and hold you. As you do that, Reese, you
It's good.
um,
How's it hanging?
Reese, as you are looking at some of the rock, you look up and you see that same darkness everyone else has seen. And you turn, try and see if you can follow where it is. And what you don't see is that that same darkness is wrapping its way around your legs. And before you get a chance to say anything, you are whipped up to the ceiling
shit.
and completely smothered in dark. Okay, so you guys can
Nice.
roll initiative for me.
I do that.
I'm gonna have you just roll 1 dice. Because I'm gonna see who's gonna go first. 2. 1. 6. 5. Oh, this is perfect.
Stop! No! What the fuck? How?
Oh my god.
Pardon?
Alright, let's see if I roll 3.
No, you didn't.
No, shut up.
No, you didn't.
Shut up.
No.
Take a fucking picture. No. What? No.
What?
How?
The odds
How?
for that
How?
happening. The actual odds.
What the
Come on now.
frickadoodle?
Shit.
Quit
Come on
playing
now,
with
guys.
me.
How the hell?
Doodle?
That?
My flabbers are gassed. What the fuck? The fuck?
My flabbers fully gasted.
Okay, right. So, 6 is Cindy. So I'm gonna set the mood for you. I'm gonna tell you what's going on a little bit. I'm just gonna send that there. So, as you turn back and say, Mina, you see her in the arms of Tenebris, but Tenebris doesn't look quite the same. He's starting to shift, but his limbs are getting bigger, and his hands around Mina are growing larger, and the fingertips are starting to elongate into claws. His body
Maybe I'm liking this too much. You
This is
can't do
fine.
this.
grows
You can do no
until
wrong.
he is about 11 foot tall,
Ooh,
Oh my
and his
gosh.
face
Wow.
morphs into like a wolf, and he grows large, sharp teeth. And his body starts to shift. He's still a humanoid, but now big, beefy. A beefy, starlight, muscly werewolf, as you put it.
That's hot.
But the fur going down his back has those same beads in it going down.
You just gave me a werewolf man with dreads. He can be evil as he wants. Never gonna make it. Never gonna blame him.
I did.
Werewolf
He
man with
is
dreads.
holding
I'm
Mina
stopping myself from making all the comments, the jokes.
very,
right
very
now.
Hold them
tightly.
in.
Thinking a lot.
Mina, I will let you know this. On the start of your turn, you will have to roll to see if you can get out of his grasp.
Probably won't. You're like-
I live here now.
I will not.
Cindy, it is your turn.
Okay. How far away am I?
I mean, the room is pretty big. But I would say like 10, 15 feet? Maybe not that far.
Okay.
It's a pretty big room, but I don't think you went that too far from where the telescope is in that sense.
Okay.
It's more
I
big
think
in like how tall the ceilings are. Like when Reese was whipped, he was yeeted high.
Gotcha. A lot's going on. I think because she said Mina and she saw the the beast thing. I think she's gonna go for You good? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It just flashed up and then disappeared, and I was like, "Hello."
Cindy's gonna go for the werewolf. I'm gonna use my sword.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna run up, and while she's running up, she's drawing her sword, and try to. And then she's gonna try and like slice his arm to try to get him to open up.
Yeah. Okay. Roll to kick some butt.
Okay. Oh, yeah, tough to that.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
7.
7.
Mhm.
Okay. Okie dokie. So you've basically head up to him, like use your wings to flash up to him,
Mhm.
and you slash at his arm. How much damage does that deal? Your
+2.
does 2 damage. Amazing. He, however, is going to inflict harm back, and he releases one arm on Mina and claws at you and swipes your arm too, and that deals 3 damage. How much armor do you have?
I have 3 armor.
You have 3
Plus
armor.
3
Okay.
armor.
Don't take any damage.
Alrighty. Is there anything else I can do? Is that
No, that's pretty much. Well, that's pretty much it. Yeah, really, that's how we
Okay.
kind of do that, isn't we? Yeah, it's been so long since I've played. Like, so Mina's turn is Stevie. It's Lana's turn. Lana's turn is next. Okay, Lana, what would you like to do?
Yuki. Sorry, what did Sweet just do? I was reading the
Sweet just slashed the werewolf's arm, and he then released one arm off of Mina to then slash Cindy back with his claws.
Okay. I think I wanna. You want me to roll first, or then say my move?
Say what you want to do first, and then roll.
I'm going to take my ice whip and I'm gonna wrap it around the hand that is not holding on to Mina.
Mhm.
So he can't slash anymore.
Oh, so you want to try and grapple him with that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Roll to Yeah. Roll to kick some butt.
Is that plus?
Tough.
Why is my tough -2?
You suffer.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. Okay. So, as you whip out your whip, as it were, and you go to try and wrap it around his arm, instead it wraps around the telescope next to him, and you can't pull it off again.
Oh no.
You're like trying to yank it off, you're trying to get it to like stop and to like let go, and it won't.
Okay. This is unfortunate.
It's amazing.
Mina, your turn. You are still held on by one arm.
Sorry, Mina.
I'll-
Still held on by one.
I'll need you to roll tough to
It's
try
fine,
and get
baby.
out. Unless you don't want to.
Oh, let me think about that. Give me a good second. I would like to.
Oy vey.
Can I try and persuade him?
You want to try and persuade him? To do what?
Yeah. She's gonna start screaming his name, telling him this isn't you, this can't be. I believe this darkness is not you. It's like it's not mine. We are not this. We are not this horrible, cruel thing.
Okay. Roll to persuade.
Thank you. Like my magical girl. Do I add anything to persuade?
You will roll your charm to persuade.
Okay. So it was an 8 minus 1. It's gonna be a 7.
So,
Please.
on persuade, It does say monsters and minions cannot normally be manipulated. However, on a 12 plus, they may act under pressure to resist your request. I would have allowed it if you'd got like a 10. However, he does not respond kindly. Instead, he actually lets out a snarling growl and barks. This sound reverberates off the room, and everyone within the room, Reese, you don't count, everyone in the room, I'd like you to take 5 damage.
What?
How much armor do you have?
I think we
You have
all
3
have
armor.
3.
Okay, cool. So you're taking 2 damage from that, because this bark is going to slam you into the wall, into the floor. Mina, you just take that full brunt there. It's just 2 damage there.
Okay. So minus my armor. 2 damage minus my armor.
No, 2 damage. Because
5
you're
damage
5
minus your
damage.
armor. Everyone takes 2 damage except for Reese.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
It's now his turn. Mina, you are still within his grasp. He is going to hold you and then spin you around and slam you into the floor. He has an ability called Body Slam. Once he slammed you into the floor, he's then going to drop his weight onto you. That deals 4 damage. You have 3 armor, it just does 1 damage to you.
Damn. That's not a good puppy.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Question: What is our hit point like threshold?
Yeah, what is our
7.
max HP?
It's 7, like in Monster of the Week.
7, like Monster of the Week. Did I not write that on your... I didn't.
We
I'm
had
sorry.
to, like, you told us to manually write it in last time, but it's 7, like
I
your...
did. I forgot.
Gosh,
Genius.
we squishy.
At 7, yeah. That's why you gotta be smart. I'll give you this just because we don't do, like, this is new. He has 3 abilities. 1 that you've seen that does 3 damage, 1 that does 4 damage, and 1 that does 5 damage. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, that is the end of his turn though. He's just body slammed Mina. So, who's at number 2? That was Daisy, right?
No, Reese.
Reese.
I was the one.
Reese.
I'm hanging out.
Reese, you
and this
are
being suffocated by slow.
absorbed in darkness currently.
Oh.
So you feel this darkness holding you, almost binding your arms as you feel pressed to the ceiling. You can tell that you're still in the room, but it's almost like this veil has covered you, and you're finding it incredibly difficult to breathe.
No. Oh, no. And can he try and, like, pry himself out of it?
You can roll
He can,
tough
like,
if
try,
you'd like.
like little strength action. Okay, my tough is good. This is fine. Oh, okay. Well, so 5, 6, that's a 7.
Okay, with a 7, I'd say you try to, like, pull your arm out, and you are reaching for something, reaching for anything, and you feel maybe what used to be the chandelier at one point, and you use that to kind of just try and pull yourself down, and you can stick your head out of the shadow now, and you can breathe, but the rest of your body is still bound tight in that shadow.
So I think he's, like, reaching out for something and, like, grabbing onto it, and, like, he bursts out and just sees, like, the chaos, the slamming, a lot of things going on down there. And I would say that he feels, like, really, like, trapped. He doesn't know what to do. Because he didn't even want to be here in the first place, and now it feels like the situation's escalated, and he feels held down. Can I do anything else with my turn, or is that it?
I would say that you can, because you haven't taken, like, an attack or anything.
Okay, I think he's gonna, his head's just out, nothing else, just his arm and his hand?
His arm and his head, yeah.
Okay. Then I think I'm gonna try and use my fireball ability down towards the monster. either from my hand or mouth, either one.
Ooh,
He will just hack
that's
up,
sick.
like he will try to like. He's feeling like so much anxiety and like just rage just from this whole endeavor about being here, about this lack of choice and everything. So I think he just wants to spit that out, if it'll keep his friends from being hurt. So he's trying to use a little magic, a little fireball action. Am I rolling? I roll magic for that.
I think it's magic. Let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it'll be magic.
Okay. And roll. Okay, slightly better. +1. Okay, that's a 9.
9, perfect. You like that rage kind of bubbles up in you, and you just kind of yell. Like you're angry, you're furious, you're hurt, and you're just fed up. You're so done with this monsters and magic that you didn't get to choose, and you spit this huge fireball, goes straight down for the werewolf. The werewolf immediately howls in pain, and he rises off of Mina as his fur begins to kind of sizzle and burn, and a blue light, so your orange flame mixes to a blue light that then starts to flicker away at the back of his neck. And that deals, I think it's 2 damage?
Yes, 2 damage. He chucks it, and he like tries to make eye contact with this werewolf as like smoke and maybe bits of, I don't know, magma or like flames are like still coming out of his mouth. Fuck you, is what he says. And that'll be it.
Amazing. Okay. You guys have dealt like a nice amount of damage. That's good. Okay. Alright, so it is now Daisy's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna thorn grapple this bitch.
Oh, nice.
So,
Straight up off his
ankles.
oh yeah. So what do I roll again? Just remind me. So sorry. Just
Magic.
Just
On you guys and your special abilities, it's magic.
Okay, no problem. Well, no,
muzzle
that
on
is a
him.
problem.
Oh,
That is actually a really big problem.
Oh.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
Yep.
Okay. Those
Sort of-
thorns, you try and send them out, but you've been so distracted by this star and indent and everything going on, you completely miss. Cindy, you feel up your legs vine thorns wrap around and dig in tight. Fortunately, you have your armor, so it doesn't deal any damage, but you are grappled. You cannot move from that spot.
Sorry, I
need
did not
some
mean to
team
do
building
that.
exercises.
I'm so sorry. It was
Target practice.
We need
Oh,
some
gotta do
team
that.
building. Something. We need to go to therapy.
It's okay. It's gonna take me a second. That's all to get out of it. I feel like she's trying to like pick up her leg and like pull
I'll
up.
fix it.
Daisy, because you took an ability, I'll let you do an extra anything else that you want to do, so long as it's not an attack in that sense.
Oh, I was gonna whack him in the face.
I'm afraid you can't.
Who's on the ground again? Was it Mina was on the ground?
Mina.
Mina. She's gonna go. Can I go and grab Mina and just take her away?
I'll let you run over to her.
Yeah, I'll
but
run
you
over
won't have
to
enough
her.
time to try and.
Okay,
get
no
away.
worries. I run over to her and I'll stand in front of her, just like
Nice.
between as a human meat shield until I can do my cast my shield.
Amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
you can bring your shield up. I'm pretty
Can
sure. Yeah.
Done. Shield's up. That means I get +1 extra in armor, so +4 in armor.
Plus 4 in armor. There you go.
Beefy.
Okay. It is now back to the top of the round. It's Cindy.
So does that mean I have to use my action to?
So if you're
Unravel
doing
myself?
kick some butt, oh yes, you'll have to use your first action to try and get out, unless you're not planning on getting out.
I'm pretty close to the action,
Yeah.
so I don't necessarily have to. So
You can
since
still slash him from where you are.
I can.
Mm-hmm.
I think instead what she's going to do is bend down and touch Mina and heal her for 3.
Perfect. Love that. Okay, Mina, you are healed 3 points. Okay. Oh, you have to roll magic first. I'm so sorry. I was instantly like, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Got a little
For sure,
excited
do it.
myself. Uh-oh.
No.
Hello?
Are you good?
Yeah.
Honey?
Okay. Okay, there you guys
Yeah.
are. You guys can see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see you perfectly.
Oh.
There you go. We can see you all good. Can you not see us?
Okay, now I can. Hi.
We
It's
never
the
left
pause.
you, we promise.
We was here.
I rolled a 9.
Perfect, yeah. Mina, you heal up 3 points. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Okay, it goes now to Lana. Wait,
Okay.
no, that was your ability, wasn't it? That was one of your abilities, wasn't it? Sweet. You can do something else.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Like we can do a magic-y thing and then like
Okay,
a regular
gotcha.
thing. Like a looking around or asking questions or helping or running around kind of thing.
You can do a basic move, and then you can do one of your own. The only basic move that you can only do once is kick some butt.
You can do anything but kick
Can
some
I
butt.
ungrapple myself, or is that an action?
What was it, sorry? So you can't use your own
Can I
abilities
try-
more than once.
Did I ungrapple
each
myself from the
round.
vines?
Oh yeah, you can try rolling tough to get out of the vines. That's just rolling tough.
Okay.
That's not kicking some butt.
Cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got an 11.
Perfect. Okay. You grab those vines, wrap them around, and then just give them an absolute yank. And they cut in slightly. You can see them cut into the armor a little bit, like chink it slightly, but that's all. It doesn't do any harm to you. And you throw them aside. You are now free to move again. Okay, Lana, it is now
Awesome.
your turn.
Okay. So this man said he was made up of the roots and the mist, the water that was around him, correct?
He said that he was resting in it, not that he was made from it.
My whole waiting game was like, this man is made of the water and
Yeah.
the trees. I
Yeah.
could get him.
Valid, Stevie.
Okay. I gotta rethink
It
everything.
was a really good idea, my love. It was a good idea. Really good.
Okay, because who's around Lana right now? Who's closest?
Reese above you.
Okay.
And then, like, everyone else in front of you, but everyone else is literally in front of you.
And with the darkness, it's in the corners of the room?
Yes,
is
it's
that
in the
the
corners
source?
and stuff at the ceiling and that sort of thing, yeah.
Is that the source of it? Like, that's where it all seems to be coming from?
You can roll it, explore or investigate or something.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have Lana, like, fly up to Reese and be like, I'm not really good at fighting. I'm better at looking around and finding things. And so she's gonna roll 6. Is that plus sharp, right? That's
Yes.
8. I rolled an 8.
Oh my god. There we go. You rolled an 8, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. As you are looking around, you see scattered around the room are other pieces of this almost obsidian-like gem on the floor in the corners.
Lana's gonna just immediately start collecting them.
Okay. So she grabs all of those up, and you can see that they almost fit together, but they're missing a couple pieces.
Ooh. It was Cindy that found one, right? But Lana doesn't know that. Okay. Can Lana fly back to Reese?
She can, yeah.
I love this
Okay.
drive-by.
I know.
Reese is
You're-
just like,
I'm back.
You're getting
you flip and you're
Lana's-
like, I just, I'm not good at the fighting bit. Wait a second. I found a rock.
You're getting Lana's internal dialogue.
I love it.
Lana flies back to Reese and shows him the stone set she found, and she's like, I'm finding these. Have you seen others like this around?
I have not. But I've also been up here for a bit, so I haven't seen much of anything. I'm kind of stuck.
I'm
He's flailing
sorry.
his one arm. He's like, sorry.
Can she help him get
I haven't
unstuck?
seen anything. I've been here. You see, I've been here.
Can she help him get unstuck?
not in this turn, I'm afraid.
Okay. Lana's just like
Oh.
staring.
It is now Mina's turn.
Lovely. Mina, who's still on the ground, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
is gonna probably spit out a little bit of blood that's stuck in her mouth. And mumble to herself, that's what I get for believing in love. And she's gonna use Shadow Slip.
You drama queen.
And she's gonna appear in the shadow behind the werewolf.
Okay,
And make her
roll,
scythe.
roll magic for me. You say she makes a
Well,
scythe
then I
appear when she
can't,
lands, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's gonna be a. It was magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an 11.
Oh yeah. You are laying there, you spit out the blood and you go, ugh, that is what I get for believing in love. And you roll your shoulders and with a breath you slip into the shadows, just and then, feeling your way through that darkness as if everything is inverted, you then see the werewolf and see his own shadow and just slink up through it. As you do, the shadow itself starts forming that scythe in your own hands, almost like mist that hardens into that glistening obsidian, and you stand behind him holding the scythe. You, if you choose to attack with any of your abilities from here, or on your next round if you choose to attack, you will get a +1 to the roll.
In that case, can I choose to attack on the next turn?
Yeah, absolutely.
For that +1? Okay, and I can't, since I use my ability, I can do anything else.
You can't do, you can do anything else except from kicks and butt.
Except from kicks and butt. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's just wonderful. Give me half a second. I'm gonna do a quick tour of what we get to do.
I'm stressed.
I love that scythe.
It's fine.
Now, of course you
It's a
do.
lovely stuff.
It's a
Hello,
beautiful
Cadaver.
scythe.
My cadaver came out and I was like, hello?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. What does act under pressure include? Like, what does it?
So act under pressure is something that you would use basically when you've got to like make a hard choice or something like that, or when you need to decide what to do in that situation.
Okay.
I think that's the best way of describing it in like that sense.
Yeah, it's doing something like under stress or pressure. So it's like, oh, I need to really quickly put this away, or I need to really quickly do this, or I need to, oh god, the monsters are coming for me, but I gotta get this done, or my friends are all going crazy. So it's like anything that you're doing that is like intense and stressful. You're trying to stay cool.
Okay, perfect. In that case, do I still get the advantage if I tell my friends to like run away? Since I know Daisy moved herself to place herself in front of the werewolf, protect me even though I'm
No.
not there anymore.
You won't get that advantage.
In that case, I will stay in the shadow and not tell anybody and not say anything. I'm like not using any other action.
Okay. It is now the werewolf's turn.
Oh,
He- Is trying desperately to put out that flame on the back of him that's jarring his fur. And he's snarling, and there's like spit like on his mouth that's coming out and such. He looks horrifying, and he looks down at you, Daisy, in his path, and immediately goes to slash at you with his claws, but he goes twice.
Try, bestie!
So I'm gonna roll. We'll see if you can damage. So one thing I will be doing with monsters is if they are just moving to attack you on their turn, if you are not grappled or anything, you will be able to immediately roll. Like you'll be able to damage back in that sense if you are not grappled.
Okay, I am not at
So
the moment.
he rolled a 8, which means that you will deal damage back to him. So he slashes you twice. So it's two loads of 3. Making that 6. And your armor's 4 now, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 damage.
Okay.
But you can damage him back. So take your choice. You don't
and with
roll.
anything?
You just damage him back, baby.
Okay, yeah, damage him back. Wait, can I do a magical ability, or is it just like a
No, it's just a
okay?
one-pow.
Can I just like whip my shield like into his snout?
You just bash. You shield bashing his snout,
Yeah.
bruh. Oh, I love that. What did we say your shield does?
Magical weapon does 1 plus damage, gives you +1 armor.
Amazing. Okay, so that's 1 damage on there. Let's take off from him. There. Okay. Do that. Okay. Cool. He howls back in pain, and his hands immediately fly up to his snout. The fire on his back is still burning. It is now your turn, Reese. And because it's been a whole round, that damage has now dealt an extra damage to him.
Oh, wow. Her. That's. I think he's gonna. Can I try and use not my special ability, just the regular chill action to try and like fully pry myself out?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tough roll. How we feeling? Oh, I'm feeling 14.
14.
14.
Double 6s plus 2. My 1 skill for fucking teen.
You have Lana in front of you,
Hey, bestie.
and you let go of that old chandelier chain you see there, and you take a hold of her hand and you say fly, and she flies back and pulls, and with your legs you manage to move them just enough to push them against the ceiling, and your wings you start to really focus, and they start batting away and cutting through the shadow until as she's pulling, your wings are slicing the shadow behind you, and you yank yourself free of it. You are now completely free of that shadow, and because of that high roll, I will let that be a free roll there.
Okay. So the werewolf is currently attacking Daisy. Nina's nowhere to be seen. Cindy's next to the fray. And I've got Lana up here with me. I think he's gonna whip out his flaming nunchucks and just dive bomb straight for the werewolf. To do some fucking butt. He's gonna go for. He's just whipping it on him. He's got these nunchucks made of fire, and he's going.
Oh my god, yes. Okay.
Magic. My flaming nunchucks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh! It's a 10! I got a 4 and a 5, plus a 1! It's a 10!
Okay.
And have nice things as a treat.
Dive bomb. You literally throw yourself down straight for him, and you are a burning inferno of rage, of annoyance, and of pure damage. As you slam those nunchucks in, choose your extra advantage. Would you like to take an advantage +1 or give it to someone else? Inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Can you say it again?
So you could either take an advantage and take that forward, or give it 1+, like a +1 to someone else, or inflict terrible harm. You could then instead suffer less harm, or you can force them where you want them.
I think he wants to give one forward to Cindy. I think he's trying, as he's beating on it, he's trying to create an opening for her so that she can get some hits in. So he's like trying to distract move so that Cindy can come in for another shot. So he'll do the 3 damage that he does plus the continuous harm that is going, and he'll take whatever this roof dishes out. And he'll create an opening for Cindy.
Amazing.
He's just yelling, I'm fucking tired of this. Cindy, take his head off.
So you just slam down with these nunchucks. That song's going to repeat because I'm going to explain this. You slam down with those nunchucks and you are spinning them around and you are slapping him back with it, whipping them around. They're coming around the back of your arms and you bring it round to his snout. As he retreats back, the other one comes around from the other side, knocks his head back, and then you are just bringing them straight down on either side of his head. He howls in agony. His fur is charred and burned. How much damage do they do?
That's 3 damage. He's laughing. He's having a good time.
You're laughing like maniacally.
A little bit.
He is looking hurt. Very, very hurt. And with that, it is now Daisy's turn.
She's gonna try to... Oh, gosh. I think, well, shall we try grappling again? Let's do it.
Go for it.
Let's try grapple again.
You can do it. You can do it.
Because of how distracted he is at the moment, I'll let you have a +1 on that roll.
Grapple that. Do it. You got this. It's all you. What's wrong? What did you get
So
that?
that's a 5 with the +1 that you gave me.
It's a what?
A 5.
What's your grapple?
Baby.
What's your grapple?
It's using magic.
I'm using magic, so I got a 3 and a 1.
Oh.
And then plus my 1 that I got.
Can I try and help out?
5. That's a...
Can I use my thing?
Oh, I'm about to say, can someone...
You, Cindy, you can use your thing.
Okay.
What is my thing? Can I re-roll? Is that the thing?
No, it is not. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I think she's especially sensitive to it since she's just been affected by it. So she's like, not again. We're not doing that again.
Actually, I can feel that this is not going correct. I think you girl boss a bit too close to the vine.
There you go, that one. Cindy, are you using it?
Yeah, so I think she had just like touched Mina, and Mina's like disappeared, and she's like, oh, okay. She looks up and she sees what's happening. And I wanted her to, I'll have her go down and press it, the stopwatch.
Okay. You feel an instinctual pull as you see Daisy use those thorns, and you see her as she's raising that up, and she's kind of a bit blinded by the light that Reese is emitting, and she's thrown her hand the wrong way, and it's actually headed straight back out to nothing. Or it seems like nothing, but that's where his shadow is, and you get the feeling that there's not actually nothing there. So you instinctively feel your arm begin to not burn, but it warms slightly, and the stopwatch on your arm begins to glow. And you click the top on it.
Yes.
And around you, everything freezes in motion. Time has stopped. What would you like to do?
Oh, it's a great question.
Oh, shit.
Is it possible to, depending on how far out these vines have come out, is it possible to pull her hand in the direction of the wolf? Okay, cool. I think she's gonna do that. She's gonna reach out. She's gonna reach out and grab her hand and pull Daisy's hand towards the direction of the wolf.
Absolutely, you can. So, as you've done that, you feel the watch on your arm begin to burn again. This watch only gives you 10 seconds. 5 seconds to actually do anything. What Sweet has here is called a reaction, and you guys can unlock them throughout the game where you can react to any attack from either a guardian or from a monster. This one is called Stop. So as you move her hand, time restarts again and you whip your hand back. Daisy.
Yeah?
As you saw that light coming up from you, coming up from Reese, you felt a bit blinded and your hand almost went the wrong way, you think. But you didn't have a chance to focus on that as you quickly drew your hand up to quickly fight against the monster again. And you look him dead in the eye as you then send out these vines to hit against... I've just hit the wrong one. There you go. And you hit the vines out. They begin to, instead of charging past him, wrap up his legs, vines and thorns digging into the flesh. And you see the glimmer begin to drip down from his legs and then mix with what looks like maybe a dark red blood as they wrap round and grapple him to that spot.
What?
You're doing great.
How much damage do they do?
+2.
It's doing amazing. Thank you.
What? She's like,
You're doing
that's
great.
Therese.
Keep it up. You're doing amazing. That was awesome how you did that. It's crazy.
I don't think I did.
You guys was going the opposite direction. But you
was.
He is howling in pain at this point.
Cute.
It is agonizing. And he looks very, very much worse for wear. Cindy, it is now your turn.
Okay, the darkness is still up in the room, right?
Mm-hmm. In the top corner.
Okay. I know... Okay, I know Reese is like going to town right now, right? I want her to like turn around. I want to like combine our magic and use it together. And I want to aim it at the darkness in the corner because I feel like that's what's causing this guy to be a wolf.
Stop.
This just be meta
Stop.
right now.
Stop,
But I would like her to like kind of like to do a little twirl and get behind him and put her hands like on his shoulders or arms.
What I will let you do first, because this is going to be a double move here because you're using like a magical, but you're not using like a basic move in that sense. I might suggest if you want to target it somewhere, either roll an investigate or an explore.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Sounds like something.
I'm so fucking down for this.
I'm giving you guys some hints.
Oh my god.
I'm giving you guys some hints and tips, but you won't be getting this many in the future.
Not a combo
we
move.
Appreciate it.
Not a combo
we
move.
appreciate it.
Is it investigation?
Yeah, you can roll investigate.
Or explore. Say either one.
Or explore.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I already know
It's
you're
still
using your
gonna be the same
magic, so
Yeah, I'm gonna be using magic. Well,
Okay, so what did you get?
I got an 8.
8. Okay, so as you're looking up at this creature howling in agony, you feel in your hand that same piece of obsidian that you picked up, and as you look back up at him, you see that there's a shard just right there, just in the corner. As
Of
if
his eye?
just there. It's not like piercing into it or anything. It's like a glimmer, like a speck of it, just there. You know, like if you get like an eyelash in your eye or something, or a piece
Like
of
it's stuck in
glitter
the fur.
that's there.
He got an eye booger, a gem eye booger.
A gem eye booger. Yeah. Like it's not
my
piercing
God.
in, it's
Relatable.
just there. Maybe slightly embedded in to this area. You know, like very much like the this is like a reference to the Ice Queen, the original Snow Queen, where there was a piece of mirror stuck in his eye, in his or is in his heart and stuff, or something.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of there, like you can see a speck of it sort of there.
It matches this.
Matches the obsidian in your fingertips.
I don't know what to do with this information.
I think we gotta put them together, bestie. I think we gotta put them all together.
Okay.
We gotta make something. This is supposed to make a thing. And Lana has
Okay.
some, and you have some,
Alright.
and we gotta get that out of his eye.
Took my fucking eye.
Fucking eye.
Okay. I think she says, Reese, I have this, and shows it to him.
Lana has some of them.
He stops beating him. He's like, Lana has some.
He's like, oh, Lana has some of those.
Oh,
Lana
okay,
found a couple
cool.
on the floor.
The wolf tries to move away from the heat, and you're like, wait, he's going.
Grapbles with the ninjas.
Lana, do you have a gem? That's what she's like.
I got lots.
Did you find one in this room?
Yeah, here they are in my hand. I found a couple. I found a shit ton.
I was gonna make these.
Bring it over.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
What?
are you gonna combine your thingies with Lana? The pieces that you've got, or are you gonna do a magic thing?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused on what to do right now. I'm a little stuck because here's what I originally was going to do. I was going to blast the darkness corner. These gems things. I'm not sure what to do with this. I know we're supposed to do something with it, but I'm not
Put
sure
them all
what
together.
exactly.
They're like
Lana-
one shape.
Lana, if you want to be meta real quick, you could do your move, and then you could give Lana the gem, and then Lana could do whatever.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
I'll do
gem
that.
once it's together. Because
I'll
I'm
do
next anyways.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure
She
it's like a little
dropped
puzzle
her
piece.
gem.
They're like one plus one
She
big
drops her.
gem.
I gotcha. So she drops her gem to Lana, and puts her hand on Reese so that they can blast. I want her to put him on Reese, and we look at the corner. let's hit the corner, so we can hit the darkness.
Oh, he's going for it. She just says,
And
he's like, pow. He's like, say less. Oh my god.
He's like, "Pah!"
Actually, he's spitting fire now. I just think that's nice that he's spitting fire. So if she directs him,
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe combine illuminate with that fire
oh
spit.
my god, it's like a bright
As
little.
you have placed your hands on his shoulders, and you're like, aim for the darkness up. He is like, fuck yeah! And he's like, this fire roars out of him, and as it does, you reach your hand up with it, light beams out from it, and that fire straightens up into a whole fucking laser beam that chars the corner. The darkness in it dissipates, and that orb that Lana had, suddenly that light can reach that corner again. This room is starting to light up again with those same symbols, those star etchings are starting to come up a little bit clearer.
That was a really good thing you did. That was fucking amazing. You're very
That
smart.
was fucking amazing. What you did.
No, that was really smart. Like that was really great. You thought about that. That was weird.
And then
That
really she
was
smacks
cool.
him on the shoulder.
It's like, ow, okay.
I decided to use your +1 forward for that because I thought it was cool. So
I think it's
I
neat.
think the rules
get
here
one?
are made to be bent by me.
Yeah.
I gave you a +1 forward from my move, so then he was like, to do this, I'll use the +1 forward. Just let it happen.
Oh,
I'm just gonna let it happen because it's cool.
It kind of fit.
Basically, if you tell me you want to do something and I think it's cool, I'm going, yeah.
And do it. Like, do it now.
Lana, it's your turn.
Okay. So Lana has she puts all the pieces together.
She does indeed. Okay, but you're missing a piece though.
And okay,
It's
all right.
alcohol.
Here's the thing. Here's this thing. Tell me if this is good or not. Lana took some of the clouds in the vials. I want her to use her water powers to make the clouds grow and like encapsulate the Wolfman to make his vision blurred so he can't see us.
Oh hell yeah! Roll magic, take a +2 with it.
Oh my
Woo!
god!
Yeah,
You've been collecting things and waiting for the perfect moment.
Hell
Now you're
yes.
going straight up Austin Powers. Yeah, baby.
12, baby, 12.
Okay, waterbender, let's go.
I
These
knew
clouds,
that.
you took out these vials, and these clouds, purple, blue, and one that was half painted,
Oh no, they're gonna be mad about that.
starts to
Oops.
form and whip out. You bring out your hands, start whipping around into a mist. This cloudy, watery mist that surrounds him. Reese, you do feel the flames on the back of this wolf begin to dim slightly, but they are still there.
Gotta keep
But you get the
burning.
feeling that they won't be there much longer. The wolf is now encapsulated in this mist and such here. Lana, as this mist touches your wings, you feel them grow slightly stronger.
Do I have another move?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let you take I'll let that be a free move. That was cool. When you rolled high.
I want her to take out her little tools, something. I feel like she would have had like a little utility belt of like tools that she uses, I don't know, for her marine studies.
She
Maybe
won't
she
have
has
them
like,
on her.
oh,
Nothing.
they haven't been transformed into her armor or anything.
No.
Okay. I want her to just take the shard out of the eye.
You can.
Just
Okay. I was trying to
mean-
get technical.
Hey, look. What's to stop you? You've got an ability that makes things.
What?
you have an
There's
ability that
water.
makes things like you can
Oh,
make water
yeah.
look at like the thing you want because you can just make
Yeah.
it move it. The thing.
You're right. I'm just gonna grab it.
Yeah, I do have that move. Anyway,
I do have my hands. I do have my
Okay.
hands.
All right. I will get you to roll. Say sharp. So you let your wings flurry. Are you gonna fly over to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly like through the clouds. And...
In the clouds that you've formed, you are dipping up above them and moving with such speed.
Mhm.
It is unreal to you. Every time you've flown before them, it's been stiff and a little bit hard to maintain, like the same pace as everyone else. But in this, you are flying and dipping in and out. The wings on the sides of you helping you stabilize. You are a flying fish, in these clouds. As you dart over to him, and I'd like you to roll sharp. Just because you gotta not try and just stab him in the eye with your hand.
10.
10! Yeah, sure. You quickly whip your hand in, get close to that eye, and pull out that shot of a Sibian. He roars in pain. Absolutely in agony. As you fly back. What do you want? You want to use that to pop it into the stone, right?
Yeah, like as
Okay.
she flies back, she's gonna place the stone
Okay.
in.
I will say that as you're flying back, we'll go to Mina's turn, so that way she's got that turn in there as well. So Mina, you have been holding on to that +1 from your surprise. No one knows you're in that shadow. What would you like to do?
You muted.
You are muted.
I was just insulting all of y'all. I'm sorry. Kidding. Before I attack, I want to ask a question. Can I read a bad situation?
Absolutely.
Okay. So amazing. Let me just. It's my sharp for that one, right? Cool. So I got a 12.
Okay, right. Alright, okay. Oh god. Me having to go back and reread.
Oh god.
Okay, ask the keeper any questions. Go on, go for it.
Hello, keeper. I have a few questions for you.
I like to talk about your
You can
car's
hold
extended warranty.
3. So you have 3 that you can use.
Exactly. I want to know. What's most vulnerable to me?
Most vulnerable to him? Like of him in that sense? To you. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I'm about to attack, what's like the weakness right now?
The back of his legs.
Back of his legs. Okay. Very nice, very nice. And I guess I will go with what's my best way in and what's my best way out once I attack.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like? Am I good
Okay.
to get out?
Okay. I'm going to count those 2 questions for going in and then out and such, okay? Okay, so best way to attack in from your situation where you are is to do that. Your next best way out is to slink back into the shadows again or to fly backwards, because otherwise he will be swinging around to get you within his claws again.
Okay. So I will attack with my scythe, the back of his legs. And since
Okay.
I'm attacking with the answers you gave me, that also gives me another +1. I have a
does.
+2 on this.
Wait, do we know if he's
So
being
that gives me a
possessed?
total of 11.
Oh. What did you say? Sorry?
I was just asking, do we know if he's being possessed and like we shouldn't be killing him, or because I thought that's why we were doing the gym, like we were stopping the murdering part because he was real rough, and I think he's a normal dude and we shouldn't kill him. But I didn't know if maybe I missed that part of the thing, and maybe he is he bad? Do we kill him? I feel like the gym means we shouldn't kill him. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm panicking.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought too. But we didn't.
But
talk
it's
about
murder
it yet.
time.
No, but he's a normal person. Put the scythe away.
What else am I supposed to do?
Other things in the
What
room.
did you roll, Vane?
Drop, baby.
No,
what did you roll, baby?
Please. He's so pretty. He's so pretty when he's not being
so
possessed.
pretty.
He's so pretty. We'll never get to talk to the PC again.
Okay, but like if I attack, I have one question. Don't I have the option to like either cause like certain harm or like
No.
put them somewhere I need them to be?
You can if you get a high enough bit.
If you get low, you'll just.
Okay, so if I got like 11,
If you got 11, you can choose what you'd like to add on to it. How much damage does your scythe do?
that's 2.
Okay. And what extra would you like to do?
Oh my god.
What's my extra? What's that?
Okay, so if you look at Kicks and Butt, when you get to when you read through it, just underneath on a 10 plus, choose one of the extra effects. You will gain 1 advantage and take that forward, like take +1 forward, or give that +1 to another guardian. You either inflict terrible harm, suffer 1 less harm, or you force them where you want them to go.
I want them to fall onto the ground and stop moving completely.
Okay. So you go in. So you've basically been waiting in the shadow for your moment, and as you go forward, you slash straight into his legs. You hear this whine in agony, and it feels like a pained scream. And just as you dart backwards, basically out of reach, after you've pushed him to the floor, he's fallen to his floor. Okay, and Reese and Cindy have flipped from his back. And just as you do that, Lana slips that final piece back into the gem. The gem begins to glow, and it glows an ethereal, dark color before it begins to glimmer, and that cloud-like glow that was in the ice orb begins to appear within the gem, and it lights it up and heals those wounds from the gem. The gem is now whole within your hands, Lana. And as that blue light encompasses the room, the darkness fades away, and Tenebrous form shrinks back into his original form, where he lays on the floor, barely breathing. His skin, however, now is no longer abyss black. It is now a dark brown tone, and across his face are constellations with stars that light and sparkle. His eyes are no longer a blinding white, but instead are gold. Cindy, you recognize that gold from the cracks from beneath the observatory. And his hair, now just a dark brown with flecks of gold that flicker through it, spreads around him in those dreads as he lays before you.
Can Cindy go bend down and heal him?
Yes. I want you to know he was on 1 health.
Oh my god, if you had done one more, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
We're not
god.
here to play games, people.
I'm so fucking
I am death. I am the knight.
You would have felt some type of way if you went back to looking fine and you murdered him. And okay, I'm just saying, you know dang well, you would have been a little upset about that.
I got 13.
You... Amazing.
Well
Do you
tonight. What
heal
the heck?
him? The gold from your magic, again, like those Japanese cracks, begins to go across his wounds. But it doesn't heal entirely. Instead, it creates golden scars that wrap around but almost look like details across him. He has now golden burn scars on his back and a few golden scars across his arms and the back of his legs. However, when he looks up at you, Cindy, he smiles brightly. Thank you. Thank you. The darkness, when it came, I thought it was my old friend.
Your old friend who had the stone.
They were the love of my life. Their name was Kantra.
Kendra.
They brought such kindness into my life that when the dark came, I thought it was them, and I welcomed it. I welcomed it into me, and it consumed me, and this place. I thank you.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry about all the scars that we left you with, though.
It's okay. I will wear them with pride and honor. That the one that took over from me and her new guardian friends are doing well and are strong and capable. And when he looks at you, Cindy, you feel a kindred spirit. He was a previous guardian of energy.
Were you the guardian of energy?
Yes.
Oh.
Over 600 years ago.
Oh. Is that where the love of your life is that how you guys met?
Yes.
I feel like she helped him to his feet. And she looks at me. It's like, I think
Mina hides the scythe behind her and it disappears in shadows. She's like, oh.
I don't think he meant
Mildly
it.
uncomfortable.
The whole slamming you into the ground thing.
I swear I
know.
didn't. I understand. He's gonna reach a hand out to the shadows and hold out his hand for Mina.
Take it. I didn't hear you, but I'll say she take it.
Oh, yeah. He pulls her out of the shadows and lays a hand on top of the one he's holding and says, "You fight well. I won't fault you for it. If you hadn't have stopped me, I would not have stopped. So I thank you."
I am so sorry, but I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad Cindy helped you. And you're all
Thank
right.
you. I am Glad to. I can now work on restoring this place. He looks to Lana and down at the gem in her hands. And he goes, thank you for fixing it.
Is this yours?
No. Belongs up there. Daisy, you see him looking at that indent on the wall that you were looking at previously.
She goes and takes it gently, and I'm just gonna... She flies up and places it.
As soon as that gem goes into the wall, you immediately feel... Oh, wrong thing! You... You immediately feel this cool light encompass the room, and from those old runes and trails, that light flows out and through each of the carvings of the stars. And that star that you were looking at so clearly begins to brighten and light, and then the whole room is filled with light, specks of it falling from the ceiling as if there was glitter up there, and the shadows and castings that covered the telescope clear, dust from it vanishing. And through the crack in the ceiling, you can see stars once again, but they seem brighter than before. Clearer. But there's still that missing space.
Pretty out there, but the space is still missing.
It's where the first star once was. No one
Where?
dares take her spot.
First star? Who's the first star? What was the first star?
The first star fell here to Earth. And then she fell in love.
Right. Have you read the movie, seen the movie, read the book Stardust? Kind of like that?
I don't know what you mean.
No problem.
Is it a...
Sorry, is the
Romantic.
star, is she still alive?
Yes. In us. In you. The first star created the Guardians.
Oh.
No, but what happened to her?
She waits.
Where?
He looks at each of your gems, like across, and rolls back his shoulders and says, "You will learn more as you go. But the first star split herself and her light when the dark broke her heart, and offered those parts of herself to the elements, other stars that fell with her and bonded with the earth. She then became energy. Parts of her live in water, in earth, in fire and air, and darkness. A combination of the shadow dark left behind and her love for him." And then he sighs, tired and weary. And he waves a hand. And outside in the hallway, you see a portal open. He shakes his arm a bit. He goes, "I cannot hold it open much longer before I need to rest, lest you wish to be stuck here. I would suggest you head home, but feel free to visit any time. I'd be glad to have you."
Of course. Thank you for everything you've shared with us.
Thanks.
He nods his head gladly and goes to shake each of your hands as you leave.
Alright. Alright, so... Cloud Kingdom? Just think real hard.
Yep.
As you head over to the portal, it swirls, but this time there's more gold in it as it goes. And as you step through, you feel yourself again get pulled in with that light and that magic. And in a blink of an eye, you're back in the Cloud Kingdom. Cirrus and Queen Nacreus before you, along with Aludra. Aludra actually looks a little worried.
You're back!
Queen Nacreus is ecstatic.
Welcome back. So good to see you here. We were a bit worried. Aludra said she felt the pulsing and the SOS thingy.
Yeah, it was a little bumpy ride when we got there. Yeah, you felt the SOS, but you didn't come.
Aludra kind of folds her wings slightly, and then with a kind of roll of her eyes, detransforms and swallows back and kind of looks at you and says, I could sense you were in no real danger yet, so no, I didn't come.
Okay, thank you. We got what you needed. We took care of the darkness. Met another guardian.
Tenebris.
Queen Nacreus almost looks ecstatic, she's beaming when she says his name.
She goes, he is one of the best guardians we've ever had. He never gave up.
He was very kind. He was very handsome too.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very handsome.
I like
Yes,
looking at him.
Made him into a big old werewolf. We almost killed him, but thankfully we didn't.
That would have been a shame. I'd have had to break someone else there. Oh well, he's back up and ready. I presume he'll be resting and then he'll get back to work on cleaning up the observatory. Fantastic.
Yeah. I think the darkness is all gone.
Also
Or-
good. Very good.
Yeah.
Right.
Lana goes over to Mina and kind of takes her hand and makes sure that she's okay. She's like, it was kind of scary for you back there. Are you okay?
I'm a little shook still. It's not every day you get grappled by a werewolf.
Yeah, that seemed pretty terrifying, but I'm glad that you're all right. And, with the connection you had with him, I'm sure it was confusing.
I feel a little heartbroken, I'll be honest,
Mm-hmm.
to know he's been alone for so long, and I want to get to know their partner from so long. I don't know what happened to them, and I want to know more about myself.
I feel the same. Maybe we could ask the queen, and maybe she has some researcher stories that we.
Nacreus is right there. She's
Oh.
next to you. Every time someone's having what seems like a private conversation, she's like, I want in. So she's hovering right next to you and she goes,
You should visit the library.
We could have a library trip
Yeah,
together.
The
that
Lunar
sounds
Library.
nice. That sounds really lovely.
Well, I will get that prepared. But you should go and rest now.
Oh, okay.
It's late, we've got finals in a week, so...
I don't know what finals are.
It's hell, pretty much, on Earth. Don't worry about it. Just be happy you don't have to do them.
I would like to experience it.
Oh, you can take mine.
She's a little freaky,
I'll
isn't
invite
she?
you.
As soon as Mina's like, take mine, Cirrus has stepped in and has gone, Your Majesty, please. You have actual work to do. And she kind of frowns and then goes,
Very well. Good night, Guardians.
and she in a kind of wave of her clouds around her hair, kind of it wraps around her, and then she's gone. And you are left with Cirrus, who escorts you back to the same pad that you always seem to appear at. And he walks you down, Alodra following behind. He looks all of you up and down, looks at Alodra and goes, "Are you really going to go home like that? In your transformations?"
Oh no, absolutely not. Turn off.
All of you, as you're going, as you basically think of removing the armor and such, the armor dissipates in waves of mist and light and such. For Lana, it simply melts off and reveals your regular attire with your utilities. With Mina, it disappears into shade and shadow. With Cindy, it kind of falls apart in golden ribbons of light that kind of mist away. With Reese, it's almost like it charts the same way that the floor did back at Mount Everest. And as it chars, it then cracks and falls off your shoulders. And for Daisy, it kind of almost flurries into rose petals that then fall off of you.
Underneath a big ass fucking coat.
Huge coat, massive coat. It flutters off you, and like as it does, the coat is revealed. And like this is such an elegant like way of it dissipating, and then this big ass ugly coat is there.
Hey, no one was ugly, just practical. Ah, yes, now I'm comfortable.
Cirrus looks at you all and looks to Alodra. And he mentions to her, under breath, but it's quite easy to hear seeing as there's no one else around. "Remember what I told you." She scoffs and then goes to stand amongst you and then waves her hand briskly at him. And he, without another word, waves his hand. Clouds encompass you and whisk you back to Reese's dorm room, where all of you once left. It has only been 2 hours since you've been gone.
My algae! And then Lana runs off.
See, there you go, Reese. It's already 9. It's only, 9 o'clock? So got time, do some homework, whatnot, get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah. Very nice. You guys have a good night.
Well, Reese, I wanted to say, I know you're not as excited as everyone else. Or, well, I say everyone else, me and Lana.
You guys are
I'm not excited. I'm just like
the excited club.
But what we did back there was really cool. The whole fire flame thing.
you kicked ass.
You did. You really did.
It's what I'm useful for. So that's good.
I mean, you're also really great entertainment. I
was
love getting
gonna
you upset. You make me laugh so much.
I'm very
Oh,
glad
no.
that I make you happy.
No, oh god, this is going really, really well, guys. Social cues.
Conversation.
Yeah, this is great. I'm gonna leave you alone, Reese, because I feel like you want personal space. So I'll see you around. And she just goes.
Well, I was heading out too to give you the personal space. I just wanted to let you know that I thought you were pretty awesome out there. So
You were too.
have a good night.
You too.
Thanks. Thank you. And she heads out the door.
Okay, is Reese alone in his room now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Reese, as you stand in your room, you are exhausted and really, really warm. Like, kind of increasingly warm, almost feverish. But there's something in your pocket that makes you feel calm and at peace. And as you reach into your pocket, you pull out the fire opal. And it still looks just as bright.
He like holds it in his hand and like he doesn't actually do any studying or anything like that. He probably just like shuts off the light and is just like laying in bed with only like the luminance of the rock, and just kind of puts his phone on silence when he probably sees he has messages from his parents or probably emails from school, and just like stares at the rock.
We then go over to Lana. Lana, in your room, your algae is just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's only been a couple hours. You should be a-okay. In your pocket, you feel something as well, and you pull it out. There's that ice orb still, but it's now shrunk to a smaller size. Almost like a marble.
I have a feeling you're going to help me out a lot in the future. And
It does
then
nothing, but you feel comforted.
she puts it on like a little dish on her desk.
We head over to Cindy. Cindy, in your room, you feel almost like filled with adrenaline still. Like that was an amazing adventure and you experienced so much.
Mm.
And in your pocket, you feel the familiar weight of that pocket watch. Except now it has a very nice chain attached to it. One maybe that you could wear if you needed to. When you open it up, however, it has a regular clock face.
Cute. I think she like takes it and puts the watch part into her everyday purse and like clips it to a little clip on the side. Sets it up ready for her next day outfit that she has laid out typically.
We go to Mina. Mina, when you get into your room, turn off the lights. And outside the window, the moon is still shining very, very brightly. But this time when you look out, you can see the stars. And those stars seem to be pointing somewhere new. You can't quite see them past the moon. So maybe not tonight. But maybe they want you to go somewhere.
She's gonna look at the moon, and her smile is slowly gonna break down, and tears are gonna run down her face. And she's gonna whisper, "I almost killed someone very important tonight, because I don't know how to control my power. I just want a little help, maybe from you, maybe from someone. But I would really appreciate it if you ever feel like it." And then she's gonna head to her bed, and already all lights are turned off, but she's gonna put the blanket so she sees no light anymore. And she doesn't feel any cold from the darkness, and fall asleep.
The dark is warm for you here. The darkness feels comfortable, almost like you're being embraced by it. It's not cold, it's not sharp like that unfamiliar dark is. This is its shadow, and in the shadow, all that's left behind is the love from the first star. We move over to Daisy. Daisy, when you go into your room, you are exhausted. You took one hell of a beating today. But you took it like a champ. You didn't hide, you didn't show it to anyone, you hid it well. You are bruised. You have a few bruises here and there from beneath where your arm was sat against you. And as you go into your room, you see little tiny muddy footprints all across your room. And as you look at where Peter was, he's not there anymore. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
I was going to say,
Peter!
did a cat eat my plant? Peter, someone's therapy cat just Get out of my plot!
Peter, no!
She was
freaking
tired, but
cute.
not anymore.
Peter!
My plan.
You took my fucking plan.
That is the end of episode 2 of Elemental Nights. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope everyone watching at home enjoyed it too. I loved it. Thank you again to Michael, Helen, and Duo. I will be putting all of their credentials, like details and stuff, like and their socials for you to go and check them out. In the Discord. If you're not in the Discord already, please someone type that in the chat for us to get that Discord link up. Thank you so much. I'm going to pass over to Art and Hulda, who are going to let us know the rest of the schedule coming up.
Next week will
Yeah.
be Wayward Wanderers, and the schedule should be out about on the 1st or 2nd of December for the next month. It'll be a bit different because Christmas and all that, so we'll be taking a bit of break, much needed to spend time with our family and friends and loved ones for the holidays. But expect Waywards next week on the 4th on Saturday. So see
Yeah,
you
I'm
guys on
excited.
Saturday. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.